What is good, my dudes? Oh boy, it has been a day. A day of missed opportunity, maybe? Listen, man, you know when you sleep in and then you get double hit with every single metric that is available to you that wastes time, such as going down the rabbit hole in terms of current drama within Genshin. Big mistake, don't ever do it. It's interesting, but it makes you feel dead inside. Anyways, 2, also makes you lose hope for the future. Anyways, 2, you sleep in because you think, oh, I could use a couple more hours of Z's, and then you realize, oh shit, your whole like book writing situation or learning thing, where you take notes and whatnot, that takes a lot of time, and because you get up early, you're able to do all those things. And when you don't do that, when you don't get up on time, your whole day just gets eviscerated entirely, and you don't even do as much as you used to do. So, I'm having a great day. Having a great day, but I do feel like a good bit of it got away from me, you know? Also, what is good, Yumi? What is good? Nub says goodbye. I don't know if that means he's lurking or has just dipped the hell out regardless, Nub. Love to see you, buddy. Hopefully been doing good. Anyway, we got Kai saying hello. Hello, Kai. Hopefully I've had a lovely day. It's been a couple hours since I've seen you, girl, but I appreciate you being here. Or what do you call it, Kai? I don't know. Please tell me the gender or the way in which you would like me to call you. Also, what's good, Yumi? Yumi says hello. That's what's good, Yumi. Lone Syndicate says, Grin, my friend, how are you today? Judging by the title, I presume not so good. It's pretty good, actually. I'm pretty okay. Just feel like it's one of those days where I'm like, wish I did more, you know? Hopefully, when the stream ends, I'll be a little efficient. I'll go have a shower and then try as I might to achieve some things. So fingers crossed that I can salvage the day thus far. But I did stay up late last night, which is partially why this day is kind of fucked up, editing a Dying Light like excitement video, kind of sorta. Although I don't know the name of it. It's basically me going through all of the cool Dying Light trivia things that make me excited for the game. Which some of the things you might not have even known about if you haven't been paying attention religiously to the dev diary updates and such. But yes. Also, Kai says, hey, Lone Syndicate, hey, Yumi, Kai being the best. Yeah, Grin, do we need to worry? I'm doing good. You don't need to worry. I do just feel like it's one of those times where I'm like, God damn it. The day could have been mine, and I let it slip through my fingers, you know? Also, ladies and gentlemen, we're having a Red Bull today because your boy needed it. Despite the sleeping in, did not recover in terms of rest, because pain. No, I'm doing a new workout routine thing, and with a slam ball, and goddamn, there's just a lot of reps. Just a lot of reps. Anyways, yeah, it's blueberry Red Bull, pretty good actually. Also, peach one, also very good. Apparently discontinued the peach, feels bad. Now, as of things that we need to achieve, there's not really any. I think we might just get more books for Ganyu if I can. Let us see. Oh, I don't think her thing's up. We might just do hide and seek. Oh, it is. No, this is perfect. This is what she needs. The grain books. In fact, I might use a condensed resin, like our like weekly Serenity Pot condensed resin. Oh, Lone Syndicate says, good news, I got my COVID test and it's negative. Hell yes. Hell yes. Lone Syndicate, love to hear it, buddy. Happy that you're happy and healthy. Well, I hope happy, but you are healthy, hopefully. Kai says, I saw the Genshin drama from afar and turned away ASAP. What a good mental thing. I will say, as much as I do despise drama, I always like to put myself in positions in which I would have to be in the person who is clearly in a rocky place's position, I guess. Just so that I could kind of try to parse out how would I deal with this if I was put into this unfortunate situation. And also, what would be the way that you could like mentally survive this kind of thing? And yeah, I like doing that a lot. I also like what do you call it? Like there's a part of me, Kai, that like I love debating. I love like arguing. I'm a combative person, but I'm also not. I just like to deeply understand why you believe what you believe and why I believe what I believe. Because I believe I could be wrong on many things. But the only reason how you find out if you are even close to being correct or right, or even close to either of those things, like I said, is to ask questions and to deeply understand yourself and why you do the things you do. And if your judgments or ideals or realistic perceptions of the world are correct. By the way, I just finished watching The Realist Hero Rebuilds a Kingdom or something. What a comfy anime. That is just like the coziest, goodest time ever. It's not like high strung. There's not like some sort of crazy fuckery happening. It's just comfort food. It's like eating French fries. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily gonna like, it makes you feel like, oh my God, that was amazing. But it is like, this is just enjoyable, you know? I guess French fries is the wrong equation. It's like eating pasta. You know what I mean? Like where it's not like pizza, but it's good. it's pretty good. You know what I mean? It's like also filling and good for you. Anyways, weird analogies. I know. Anyways, Yumi says that is good and relieving, Lone Snake. I agree, Yumi. I agree. Our boy is all taken care of. Revving to go, I hope. Hey, but Lone Snake, you finally go back to work, dude. That's dope. It's so awesome. I bet your employee, hopefully your people are happy to see you, happy that you're A-okay. Kai says, diligence is up to date. Nice, thank you, Kai. Lone Syndicate says, I am indeed happy and healthy, Grin. Thank you for asking. I love to hear it, Lone Syndicate. We need you in this world. Desperately. Specifically me. Specifically me. Guy says, well, Grin, you are a content creator. Probably good to be aware what is going on in the community. I mean, I kind of go at it from a different perspective, to tell you the truth, man. Yeah, to me, like, my whole thing is, there's two perceptions that I kind of have. Why do you need others to think the way you do? And two, why are you changing your perception or values for what other people's perception and values are? Now, there is like a key to this, otherwise you become egotistical potentially. So there is a key to getting past this, and that is a solid argument. If you bring a solid argument to a conversation, then I think that's a good way for you to change. But just to say, fuck it, give everybody the power to assert their own moral value or ideals or lived experience to smother my own is not fair to mine. So the only way that you can probably check yourself, so to speak, is by truly understanding or being faced with a really good perception or argument, you know? So to me, I put myself in a different position where I'm like, how would I handle this in a way that I could survive? And a lot of it is, I don't know why so many people are letting, and I understand, I guess, I shouldn't be callous to this, but I understand that, like, even though you may not want to care what people think, there's a part of you that deep down does. But I kind of talked to you guys about this beforehand, but it's the idea of, like, if you could become a whole person where you attained a lot of the things you desire most from yourself, then you would understand how to give those things to others, but also you wouldn't need the validation of others to make you happy, to make you feel fulfilled, to stop you on your path of achieving whatever you want to achieve. Cause yeah, I don't know, I see a lot of these people, in like, it's a constant sea of, like, either people, in my opinion, being like morally altruistic, and like thinking that their way is the better way, or two, it's letting people like attack you when it's kind of I'm sorry to say it, but it's like you control the pain in which words are being filled with. A person can say things maliciously and horribly, but you are giving them the power to affect you. Now, yes, sometimes words mean like, there's a car about to hit you, you should fucking move, you know? So words, of course, matter, but I don't know. I just think, yeah, I feel like people really let a random person who they don't know, have not resonated with, or who has. Because that's the thing, like, everyone knows you should ignore someone who you don't know where they're coming from, what kind of person they are. Maybe you're going to be judged by a murderer, you know, and you're like, what the fuck? But what happens if you get judged by a friend? Again, it sounds crazy, but if you are a whole person, if you can sustain and get love and affection and support from yourself, then you don't need that person's validation or perception, but you can take it if you want it, you know? So it's a choice, it's an option at that point. And I know it's easier said than done, but I don't know. To me, I just put myself in this situation. I think, how the hell do you survive? How the hell do you thrive, frankly? Because sure as shit, everyone in their life will be put in a position with different degrees of volume and or pressure, or an amount of, this bit of weird controversy plugged into your own life. So how would you best survive it and thrive in it, But yes. Yumi says Xiao is about to leave, and I still have not got him yet, but I have his weapon. Do you want him, Yumi? Are you gonna try to get Xiao? Because you can try to get Xiao, man. I think Xiao is gonna get his day in the sun. I think for sure. Same as Shinji, I think, in a way. But yeah, sorry. Xiao does not have a perfect artifact set for specifically what he does, which is plunge damage. And he already does a lot. He's like a competent DPS with having a kind of a so-so artifact set that's not like buffing his plunge damage by a whole metric, So to me, a part of me thinks, dude, when Xiao gets like a specific, because it's kind of a niche. It's a niche within a niche. So I understand why he hasn't gotten an artifact yet of like greater plunge damage, because there's not many characters that plunge. But I don't know. To me, it's. I think Xiao will, if you did get him and you do have him, you do want him, I think there will be a time when he actually has his time to shine. Now, the question is, do you want to get him early, or do you want to get him whenever he's in the rerun next to get more things? Whether that's like like when his artifact finally launches, his artifact set, his new one, which hopefully benefits him in some way. When that finally launches, is that when you should say, "Fuck it, I want to get Xiao," or what? Kai says, Yumi, don't give up. Good luck. What is this music? Do you want me to change it? It's a little, it's just some chill ass music, but it does have words in it at some point. I think it is, it is supposed to, it says like a Indian vibe chill situation. Let me know if it's not hitting. Okay, I can change it. I was kind of like, I'll leave it. See what happens. See what happens with this music. Lone Singer says, Grin, good news. I indeed have the materials to crown my Ganyu. Just need more Mora. And hell yeah, I can go back to work, and I can't wait till Monday because I have things that I would like to buy. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, that's the one thing that sucks also, is they don't pay you. You just get days off. God damn it, I'm so bad at that. I'm so used to using my E before I have my alt, because that's what every character usually requires. So it was the weird exception. So it just feels weird, and like I'm making permanent mistakes. Did I miss my cow? I don't know. I'm getting wrecked right now. Go, cow. Go. Give me my particles. Nice. Oh, so what's good up? On my nose. Oh. Kai says, we always care what other people think. It's true, and it's not that you shouldn't care what other people are saying. Like, you should be interested in other people. You should hear people's perspective and all those things. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying when you give people access to hurt you, that's something you should be really careful with. But also, if you deeply understand, I think you can be set free by that. Like the idea that, yeah, everyone has a crazy lived experience, and even though I may not agree with how they perceive the world, as long as they're not interfering with others' ability to access the world and etc., then who am I to judge, really? Gives you like empathy will set you free in a way. That doesn't mean you can just accept horror that people are doing, but it does mean you can be like, hey, maybe if I lived the exact life that you did, I would turn out the exact same way with the exact same perception, and maybe your way's right and my way's wrong. I don't know. So yeah, but I hear a lot of people recently, especially with well, honestly, I thought it was the younger generation, but I don't think it is anymore. I think it's just, I kind of feel like it's, I don't know, it doesn't feel like young people. It feels like sects of communities, and yeah, and I don't mean that like in any way that you might think, but yeah, it's just, I find that's something I've heard from recently a lot, essentially. Yeah. Kai says, interesting perspective on this situation. I like your stance on this. Well, I again, to me, I don't know if my stance is the correct one, but it's the one that I think I could survive in, It's the one where I'm like, I don't know. Yumi says, you are indeed correct, Kai, because you want to get treated the way you want to get treated yourself. Yes. But again, no, I 100% agree with that. Yeah. I'm thinking, did I say something that counters that? Maybe. Maybe I was in the word vomit that I was spewing out, maybe. What was I about to say? I was about to say something like, I don't know. God damn, you know when you're thinking about something, it pops up in your head and you're like, okay, that's what I was trying to say. And then you immediately forget it again. And you're like, what the fuck is happening with the neurons in my brain? Nub says, Jean is the only one for me. DPS healer, all in one. Only thing I need. It's a little bit of a jump. Like, just like, Jean's the only one I need. Like, what? Yes, Nub, I do think Jean is very, very good. But I don't know, man. I just don't know. She sounds great. Like a good, there's plenty of characters that are great. But for me, I don't know why. Jean doesn't do much. It's not that she's bad. It's just that, I don't know. Doesn't ignite in a way, God damn it. Lone Syndicate says, for me, I enjoy listening to what other people think, as long as it's civil discussion and debate. I will also voice my thoughts and how I see things, but the moment I feel things go bad, I'm out. Yeah, see, I think I may be a masochist in this debate, in this situation, because to me, what do you call it? I love hearing what other people think and their perceptions of the world, but what I start getting annoyed by is when people start feeling like they are holier than thou correct about anything. There's I don't know, if that's insane to me. It's crazy. Because you're only as correct as your lived experience to some extent. If you were in a different place in a different time, you would have a completely different way of interfacing with the world, whether it be because of survival, whether it be because of environments around you. So all those things are a determining factor for how you believe what you believe. But putting all that aside, I'm the same way, Lone Syndicate, except I find, I don't know, I don't mind an argument, I guess. When people get loud and frustrated, I know some people hate that. I don't like when people yell. When people start getting screamy, it starts getting pathetic in a way. I don't know. I just tune out because I'm clearly we're not communicating anymore. You're just yelling or you're upset or something like that, and that's no good. But yes. Yumi says early. What do you mean early, Yumi? Kai says no. I like the music, especially. Oh, nice. Don't change it. Okay. I want to know where to find. Oh no, I'll send you it. Kai, give me a sec. This is the song playlist that we listen to most streams because I wanted something different, and I've yet to get copyright claimed by listening to this playlist, which sometimes those fuckers make a playlist that seems royally free, and it could not be more not that. Okay? And it's quite frustrating. Also, what's good, Bunny? Bunny, that's an amazing name. How are you this fine day? Hopefully you've had a lovely one. Lone Syndicate, what do you need, my friend? I just burned all my things. I could go condense some resin, but I'll wait for you. Also, we may be playing the prop hunt situation. I don't know. There's not a lot for me to do today. I didn't condense double day resin, so we're kind of sparse. Kai says, Lone Syndicate, I want to C4 Gene. Jeez. How? Well, you don't want to say that to Lone Syndicate. Lone Syndicate is in pain. Constant pain when it comes to Gene. Every single wish that was not the banner character, Gene. Gene again. Maybe Mona, but then Gene again. And it's just pain. Bunny says, I'm alright, Law. I'm getting the last talent books to Crown 3. Ooh, nice, man. I'm close. Man, to me, the thing is, that's wrecking me, Bunny. We have, we have Ganyu coming. We have Yai Miko coming as well. That seems dope. And maybe possibly we have Kazuha. So I'm mind melding I'm molding, whatever you want to call it. just losing it, being like, oh god damn it, how do I find more resin to pace this out? Oh, also, I should have been preparing for Yae Miko. God damn it. God damn it. But yes, there's too many things coming down the pipeline where I'm like, it'll just hold true. Also, man, I hope we get Garu in like Yae Miko's banner or something, because we need more Garus, you know? I lost the 50-50 and some from the standard banner. Look, a guy says, Lone Syndicate, I would trade you for my Kaching. Dude, I think the worst person the last person I want from the standard banner is Diluc. Not that I don't like him, it's just that I already have too many claymores and just doesn't fit within anything I need, you know? Yeah, Diluc, Kaching, Chi-Chi, I know, Jean, and then Mona. I would say, I would love, like, that's the order in which I would least like to have somebody. So I would love a Mona. Mona would be cool. More Monas seem dope. But everything else, Kai says, I cannot put a third crown on Ito at the moment. Yeah, is it Mora? Is it what do you call it, talent book ascension? What kind of hell are we stuck in, Kai? Because it's not good. It's not good. I've been in that same place. People don't tell you about that. They're like, ooh, you can crown a character. Look at us. We got more events to get crowns. Meanwhile, it's the goddamn castle that you have to spend to level a goddamn character up that'll kick your ass. It's horrible. I think I'm sitting on 8 crowns right now because I'm just like, I can't fucking be bothered. I gotta fucking level up. I spend a shit ton of resin on Mora. Disgust me. Also, the only person I'm guaranteed crowning is Ito and potentially Ganyu. Well, I'm definitely crowning probably 2 crowns into Ito, 2 crowns into Ganyu. I might even do 3 crowns in Ito, just because I feel like we're gonna get into a lull in Genshin, and I'm gonna be like, all right, it's time to get after it again. It's time to hyper invest. But again, with the future on the horizon, I can't help it. I gotta plan things out a little more. Lone Syndicate says, and I am the same, Grin. When people get loud, I'm I'm out of this debate, but if we are enjoying what we are talking about and the passion about the topic, I'm on cloud 9, and yeah, man, it's like, because to me, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, there's a person, a random, I'm gonna kick you out. Who is this? Quickly, make yourself known. This man could come into my world and steal my shit. Where is it, co-op mode? Forgive me. I'll kick you out. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I don't know who that is. People are gonna come into my world and steal my shit. If you're in a chat, you should let me know. I'll immediately let you jump on in. Because at least I can get mad at you for taking my shit. Okay. Now, if Lone Syndicate want to take some of that shit, you ahead. He's been in the chat before, etc. Red says, or Kai says, Yae got buffed again. What'd she get buffed in? Lone Syndicate said yesterday she got buffed in her base attack percent, but did she get something else? Because her first buff was giving her the ability to reset, they lowered her E cost and they gave you the ability to completely reset your E when you use your ult with Yae Miko. What was the second buff? Was it just the one that Lone Syndicate said yesterday, which was the just scaling up, giving her greater attack, or did they give her something else entirely? Because, dude, I mean, honestly, whoever comes after Ganyu should be like, hey, hey, we fucking notched this up a bunch. Just to make things hey, see, there are still characters that are super worth, and also electricity still isn't an insane value yet, you know. If you have Sara, it kind of is, but you're still not doing bigger numbers than any of the other main staple DPSs through Electro, you know. That doesn't mean Yae won't be incredibly useful and have longevity, you know. Also just looks great, you know. Other variables. Bunny says, I'm saving for a Cryo Catalyst main, TBH. No Ganyu or Ayaka for me, rather throwing snow. But that sounds awesome, man. Imagine if, well, I don't know, man, because it seems with Catalyst users, well, at least with Yae, It seems like they're getting real clever about the way, like they're making use of like the fact that you're throwing magic. So with Yenfei, pretty chill. You're just throwing a fireball, you know, a snowball, for your character. But with Yae Miko, you're literally hucking wolves, like electro wolves. So it's like, holy shit, hell yes. So to me, part of me is like, okay, maybe this is the future of like Catalyst user, which seems awesome. I mean, Klee was already kind of like that, throwing these cute little kind of Dodoko bulbs, you know, balls. Jamilson has 78 wishes, 63 pity. I have Tuesday wishing I will be. Oh, you going for Ganyu? Hell yes. Or are we going for Xiao? Xiao, because you have 2 banners, I think, to wish on. But goddamn, good luck, Jamil. Oh, we got 78 wishes, 60 pity. Yeah, you're real close to guarantee getting something. Yeah, remember to do single wishes though at 60, or even at like, I think it's like 55. I think you should start doing single wishes or single pulls if you're trying to get the banner character or the 5-star. I mean, Kai says, I was just thinking that I bet Garu and Kujo Sara will be on Yai's banner. I have a feeling Kokomi will run double a banner, and so Garu makes sense. Ooh, I hope so, man. I hope. That'd be so nice. We get Kujo Sara and oof. Also, don't we know? Does anyone? Oh, I think we have seen what Ganyu's banner is gonna look like. I remember when I seen it, I was like, it's not great for me. It's like I have like 2 of the 3 characters, I think, and the only one that I don't have is, I think, a character I didn't want. And I'm not sure if anyone remembers what Ganyu's banner is gonna be, but yeah, I don't think it's a good banner for me. So hopefully, she comes home fast. Oh, pain. Once again, it says Nakai. Nakai, I don't need more kachings either. Now if you got a Diluc, so I can complete the standard banner characters, and then you'll take it. Nice. I'll give you my Diluc as soon as I get them. Frankly, dude, I don't know. I don't want any. None of the base characters interest me at this point. You know, we got some dope ass characters. We got Ryan Shogun. We got, yeah. I would trade like, what do you call it, Jean. Kaching, if I got a Diluc, I gotta keep Chi-Chi, just because I think Chi-Chi's adorable. For like 2 Garus. I would trade like 3 5-stars for 2 Garus. 2 Garus. Let's calm down. Guy says, Lone Syndicate, sorry, not giving you my Diluc. Not happening. Kai says, Itto, Crown, these are the issue. So many good characters. Oh, I see. So you don't have it. Man, I'm stingy with my crowns. Crowns to me are like, you my favorite. It's not about like powerful, because you don't need power. You know what I mean? Like, unless they start dropping some bombs. Although apparently the Spiral Abyss is mean this time around. So Lone Syndicate was saying I should make a guide of it. I just wish I would have known the extent in which it was nightmarish. Although I don't know, man, because like, I don't know many like keys to power which aren't like just have certain characters and level up talents and like get good artifacts, you know? Like I don't know what else to really like say. Like either it could be like, yeah, there's some team comps that are really good for like Melt and Vaporize, but that depends on what kind of characters you have. So it kind of is like on a player by player basis of how to do things, you know? So I'm kind of like, how do I patch this problem? It's kind of like in Let It Die when I was trying to make a boss guide for the Horsemen, and I realized that every option that there was not a very good option. Like it was a grindy nightmare to achieve. So you're like, oh, I'll just, you know, I'll just not let them see the darkness on the other side of the coin, you know. Oh yeah, his weapon got buffed. Okay, her like unique weapon. Yeah, because her unique weapon looked interesting, albeit, but it didn't really spark like, oh, that's gonna be overpowered as hell. Like what was it? I think it was Raiden Shogun's. Like seemed really good. Like it just intrinsically made everything make sense, you know, for what you were trying to build for. But yes. But I'm curious, like, yeah, it was a weapon, right? It wasn't her, like, normal attack, because that's the one thing, I'm waiting for that shoe to drop. I'm so hoping that there's like a normal attack increase. Which, I mean, theoretically, like the, what is it called? The Shinowabis, whatever it's called. The one that like burns your alt damage for just basic attack damage. That could be used, although her alt does seem like something you want to use. Also, she has like a 90 cost alt, so it'll be really hard. Like that 50% of like shaving off is a lot because it's 90. It's a bigger pool of energy, you know. Also, Lone Singlet says, I'm sitting on 10 crowns. I still need to finish crowning Ai. Bido, I will save 3 crowns for Yai, and I'm with you, Grin. The amount of more it's just ridiculous. I don't know, how many do I have? Maybe I'm like overestimating my thing. I think I've triple crowned Razor. I think that's it. I don't think I've done any. Oh no, I've crowned. Oh, I've double crowned Ball, which was a waste. The double, the one would be enough. How do I find this? It's in my material, right? It's in this. No, maybe it's not in this. It's food. This is what it is. Where are my crowns? I think I passed it. I have 8. So you have more crowns than me, Lone Cynic, but I have 8 crowns. Okay, yeah, you guys can see it. Okay. 8 crowns. I have yet to crown anybody, I feel. Who is this person? Who is this person jumping in? God damn you. Back out. Who is this? I don't know who you are. Why do people keep... If you were in the chat, then let me know and I'll let you in. But I think these are just random people trying to come and salvage my world. No. Bunny says, I have EC3 ride. Ooh, nice! As my Electro main. I'm telling you, man, that's huge, Bunny, but at the same time, like, a Ball just by herself, dude. Ah, so good. But only C1 Sara Mahoyo hates me. What? No. Bunny, that's pain. That's just pain. You have C3 Raiden Shogun 5-star and C1 Sara. Dude, I have C1 Sara and I have 1 Ball. Okay? And I got her pretty fast. So that is pain, Bunny. I hope whenever she comes back around, we're in a better place. Kai says, you can look at the banner in the new tab in the menu. Oh, okay. I'll check that in a minute. As soon as we're backed out of here. Remind me, please. Oh, Lone Syndicate says Ganyu, Yanfei, oh, that's what it is. Shincho and Bido, I think. I already got Bido maxed out. I already got Shincho maxed out. I don't have Yanfei. At least there's that. Yanfei. I'm not sure if I'll build her at this point because there's too many characters to build, but, you know. Okay. Yeah, so that's my problem. 2 of the characters in the banner it's just like last banner. It's exactly last banner where if I get Shangling, I lose. And if I get Barbara, I lose. And now if I get Xingqiu, I lose. And if I get Bido, I lose again. Actually, I might, let me see. What is my Bido at? I think I'm at C6, and that's why Lone Syndicate always yells at me like, build her! And I'm like, ah! She's all the way, oh, where's the hell is Bido? No, there she is. Let me see real quick. She is at Constellation. Don't worry about it. It's not important. Yumi says, I don't know. I have C5 Ganyu, so if I get one more, I would be perfectly fine. Ooh, yeah, man, I don't know. Because isn't there, like, all the power in like, the Constellations, the last one? Like, the second one is kind of good. The first one's usually really good, too. But it's that 6th one that's like, hey, guess what? We're playing a different video game. We've made it. We've peaked. Okay? What's good, Macca Man? I haven't seen the hot minute. 'Twas me, Macca Man. Good to have you, Macca Man. Your name is always quite the ordeal to communicate and talk about and say. Sure, we'll use our alt even though probably not the best choice because, yes, both of these characters look like they're about to die. Go, fucking reach the person. Don't kill him. Let me throw this. Ah, there we go. Shouldn't get those particles, you know? I feel like the standard banner characters were only cool to have back when they weren't any cool characters out, nor any main DPSs. Yeah, man, the same thought I had. Yeah, exactly the same thought. I was like, remember when Diluc was the best because he was like the only option? Then Klee came out and people were like, oh my god. And then you're like, is this what main DPSs are? And then Razor, just sitting on the sideline, fucking waiting. Although I will say Razor never had like a perfect artifact set, so. What was the best, like, free-to-play main DPS at like the very launch of Genshin with all the knowledge we know now? Not with all the like artifacts we have now, but in the knowledge. Bandit was always in the game, never needed to change. If you used him at the beginning of the game, you were just safe forever. Sucrose can be pretty huge, and there was always the one set, but it would be depending if you get lucky with the set. I don't know. I'm not sure which one it would be. I think Razor would be not bad, but Diluc was an option. Probably Jean. Yeah, probably really Jean. If you could get any character at like the very beginning, it would be Jean, I think. Yeah, but what do you call it? I also want to build Yoimiya as a support character, which was a mistake, but we'll do it anyway. So I don't know. Yumfave is behind her even, I think. Kai says, Yumi, wow, that must have costed a pretty sum. Yes. I was thinking the same thing. Although at this point, I don't like to... I don't know. I don't know what people's situations are. So for all we know, Yumi is a Persian prince in Saudi Arabia or something. So who knows? An oil prince. You're correct, Kai. It cost a lot of money, but I did not get C6 in the banner when she was there. But now that she is coming back, I have a chance. Yes, a very good chance. In fact, that even I would just take that on the chin. If you have a level 6 character or a 4-star, a 5-star with you have 5 4-star characters, I mean maybe it's 7 because you need the initial one and then 6 other ones. Regardless, if I was that close to perfection, I would just say fuck it. I would full send and I'd be like, I have one god tier broken ass character. Oh, you want the emblem set now? Let's do that. Let's do that. Emblem set. Although I honestly I probably need an emblem set too. I would say no, my emblem set's actually good enough, I think, just to see what Gon you can do. Kai says Yumi, I figured, but that always comes back. It's true. It's true. But I don't know. Even if I was that close, I'd be like, fuck it. Even if I already was that deep in, I would just finish it. I would just kill it anyways. Lone Singlet says, Kai, don't get me wrong. I still think they are cool just compared to the limited characters. Yeah. I mean, everything is relative. Yeah. Like, to me, we're not talking about design, we're talking about the fact that we've seen these characters forever. With that being said, though, I do think there are like a select few of characters that are just kind of in a league of their own. Like, to me, Ganyu, I've seen her constantly for like the last year. Everybody used her. It still uses her. And I'm still like, I can't wait. I can't wait. I don't even need power. My ball team is like stupid. It's like you just output a shit ton of all kinds of damage, and no matter what I'm doing or dealing with, we're wrecking. Kai says, I asked a friend to bless my Yunjin pulls. It worked. Got her C6 already, and I don't know how. Who did you, what kind of siphon luck did you do to your friend? Your friend comes back with a black eye. He's like, yeah, I tripped. I just smashed my head on a doorknob. It was crazy. Anyways, I always laugh at it like, my friend gave me good luck, and I'm like, did he give you it, or did you take it somehow? Are you some sort of luck leech? Because if you are, back! I need my luck for Ganyu. Oh, there it is. Lone Syndicate's like, let me just fucking break out my Ganyu real quick, Rin. Yumi says, 4 stars are just amazing, not gonna lie, like Bennett. Yeah, it's true. Well, I like the idea that 4 stars amplify the shit out of 5 stars a lot of the times, but we don't have that many 5 stars that amplify characters, you know? Imagine if they ever released like a 5-star Bennett. That'd be some weird stuff. Kai says, Lone Syndicate, well, true, but there are people who appreciate them still. You know, it's true. Again, everyone has reverence for their, like, starter character. So if you happen to, like, at the very beginning of the game, luck out and get a Diluc, that's huge. You got a Jean, that's huge. Hell, if you had a Chi-Chi, that's kind of huge, too. Like, for me, Venti will always be best boy Venti. You know what I mean? But I can't help also, Razor. Razor could be the worst character in the game, and I love him to bits. He's the best. He is the best, you know? Man says, so glad I caught you. I haven't caught a Genshin stream in a minute. Well, we have missed you, Man. We missed you. I will say your name has always been like a. I miss less of that, but I miss the soul that is you. Guy says Yumi, yes, 4 stars can make or break team comp. I agree. Jamal says my ball is C2. I don't use Sarah. She's C3. Is she good? I would say Sarah is not better than Bennett unless you really, really want to build her. But if you do have C6 Sarah, yes, I would say like C6 Sarah, if you have any Electro character, is 100% worth leveling up. She gives you 60% crit damage. I think that's more than a goblet, if I'm not mistaken. I could be a little off, but I think that's more than your crown, which is nuts. And she gives that to everybody. And if you build her right, she can also give, like, if you put Nobles Oblige on her, that's also incredible, you know? Yes. But also, C2 does help you actually have fun while playing her because she's a little clunky otherwise. Or at least that's what I keep hearing from people. I haven't actually experienced what she is, so just take all that with a grain of salt. But yes. Whoosh. Yumi says, Genshin, despise me sometimes. My Yenfei is C0. That sucks, man. Yenfei was always one of the characters that like, if you're getting into Genshin, I think Yenfei is one of the best characters to just happen upon and get. Because she just seems like, I don't know, man. Even when, like, I was playing her in the test run, she feels awesome. Like, just super dope. Like, you're doing actually consistently good damage, too. Golly. Bunny says, C2 Sara makes her role for buffering Raiden Shogun 10x less painful while aim her bow. Yeah, it's true. But also, I don't know, I still feel like, because Raiden Shogun still needs healing, you know? Like, she's not necessarily like a tanky person, although she does kind of have like weird tankiness because she just teleports around and like hits so many times that she stagger locks people a lot, so most enemies can't actually hit you, and she hits so much AoE to where most things get staggered, you know? So she's OP in that sense for sure. But I think C6 Sara is where like you have to use her at that point because you're just like missing out on so much damage. Although, man, I wish like there is a Lone Syndicate turned me on to the idea of this catalyst weapon, this like special circular prototype something that basically when you use your ult, it will give you particles and also heal you for your whole team for a percentage of your thing. And it's also, it lasts, the healing at least, lasts for the amount that your ult is active, I believe. Which is insane. Like, that's super good utility on any character. So for me, I'm like, man, if they had one of those in the game, like for a bow, that would take Venti and allow you to make Venti like a weird CC, weaken, and healer. So you wouldn't need this like weird, like, fuck it, and throw in like a healer in the mix. Like you oftentimes need to do. Like that's why, to me, any Catalyst user theoretically can be an Energizer Bunny and a, a healer, which sounds immensely useful, you know? Makamaka says, without constellations, I'd say it'd be Diluc. With no constellations, maybe Child. Oh, like, who is the strongest out of all? Yeah, the Child probably goes up there pretty hard. Well, actually, I feel like Child's, like, reverbed back. I would say Hu Tao. Hu Tao, to me, seems like she is the perfect pound-for-pound character. Like, especially if you have her at C2. But C6 would just make you unkillable, you know? So yeah, although Hu Tao does get helped by her weapon, so I see that, too. Oh, also, shit, we don't have any healing. I forgot to put Bennett on it. Lone Syndicate says, I still say Noelle was a good DPS since day one, because she had a white blind weapon and the artifact set, and Mona pretty good, mainly because she could fit in anywhere. Yeah, I still feel like you need a main DPS, not because it's like you can't get by with otherwise, but just because it feels really nice. Like from a person who played Razor, that's why I like Razor so much, is because you usually just walk up to someone and just go like flap, flap, and then drop somebody. And even when you're playing 5 stars, you don't get that, you know? Also, what's good, Gat? Gat says, what's good, Gat? Thank you so much for stopping by. How's your day been, Gat? Forgive me for being so rude, not asking sooner. Kai says, luck leech. Oh, maybe. Kai says, I will buy a C6 Noelle in the shop next month. I cannot wait. Finally. Ooh, you can see the future? You can see Noelle. Oh, I see Star Glitter's low. I see. Is that what you're saying? Kai says, I will slap Ito's weapon and artifacts on Noelle and see how far she can go. Y'all seem bored. Y'all seem like you're in a state. Because to me, I'm like, wait, you have Ito? and you have his weapon and good artifacts potentially, and you're just like, fuck it, let's get Noelle. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I mean, all more power to you. I don't really, doesn't make sense to me, but I'm just like an efficient person or whatever. Not even that. I wouldn't even say I'm efficient. I'm like, I don't know, man. I want to pick my battles. this is not one of them that I want to fight, you know? Maka says, Noelle finally came out in the shop. I'm gonna start saving now. Ooh. Yeah, man, I don't know. But people have a reverence for Noelle. I personally got her. I think it's because she was in the like beginner wish banner kind of thing, right? So I could see a lot of people accidentally getting her and building her and being like, this is good enough, you know? She does a lot of things. I do not see Chi-Chi getting that much love, but also Chi-Chi can only heal, really. Oh, my heart. Well, not really. Now she probably can, you know, kick some heads in with the new artifact set that scales up off of healing. Lone Sinket says, I'm putting good vibes out there, Grin. I know you're gonna get Ganyu in 110 poll. Golly! I feel like it might. Well, who knows? And if not, I will sacrifice my Yai pulls for you to get your Ganyu early. No, don't give me your luck. I've been actually blessed as of recently, but I do appreciate all the support, my friend. Yumi says, at least I am not the only that slaps Ito's weapons on Sayu and turned out amazing. What do you call it? That's what, man, I picked a bad day to kind of like go and take like a little bit of a break / read a bunch of books. Because, man, I want to make a video on Ito because that was some bullshit, man. That was some bullshit that people were saying, and I gotta stop. I gotta stop letting myself get worm-tongued by the fucking community, okay? Like some sort of weird, like, fucking goblin on my shoulders, like, psst, psst, hey, this. And I'm like, stop it. Because people at, like, the launch of the game, or not launch of the game, sorry, people when Ito was coming out were like, I don't know, guys, his weapon's pretty specific, and also, you know, it's only going to be really good for him. And I was like, maybe they're right, maybe I'm a psycho, but I'm like, it has like the most crit damage I've ever seen, and it scales up your defense and also scales off of your defense, both normal attacks and charge attacks. And you just get that crit damage taking care of your E and ult and such like that. So I don't get it. But, you know, maybe I'm wrong. But I was like, you know, fuck it. I think it's worth getting. Even if it's only good for Arataki Ito, I think it's good. But then in hindsight, I'm like, no, they were all fucking stupid. What do you, 80% crit rate, or crit damage? Are we fucking losing it? Like, what? And also, everybody has defense. It's like a shittier version of Staff of Homa, but Staff of Homa is annihilatingly broken. You know what I mean? Because it gives you defense and it also scales off of defense. So to me, I'm just like, I let myself get talked into the bullshit, but I still trusted me. And I still went for the shot for the stars, and I got that weapon. And that weapon, I could guarantee I could set that shit on anybody, and it killed. And it's not specific, you know? The weapon banner is dangerous. I got C3 Ito instead of, you know, the weapon banner, I will agree, is insane. But if you're in a place like me, where like you have an excess of characters and options, and you're just like, well, I want to just take care of the one character that I think was like awesome, and you've been saving for a while, then that's when you can be a little fucky. But you should fully be prepared to like eat it, just fucking biff it. But also, you should also be ready to like fully commit, because if you don't, I'm gonna go do my dailies, Lone Syndicate, and then if you want to play some win trace with me, we'll do that. At least I slapped his weapon. Kai says, yes, Dark Glitter Shop next month is AFK. Okay. Kai says, Yumi, I love that weapon. Can a weapon be sexy? Question mark. Which weapon? This one? The red horn? I don't know about that, but it looks dope as shit. It also has like a magma glow on it. Looks clean. Jamal says Yenfei is cool, but to me, she's bad luck. When I first tried to get Zhongli, she kept showing up, and I lost the 50-50 3 times on Zhongli for me. What? You can't lose the 50-50 3 times. Yeah, that's not that's not a thing. I don't think. Do you mean the weapon? No, it has to be the Jamla. You be playing a fucking bootleg version of Genshin. I don't know what's happening because that can't happen. That is literally it's not happening. Or are you saying you like fully sent for Zhongli and got like, but out of the like 50 5-star pulls, you lost a lot of them. Maybe that's what you mean. Well, in that case, that's a lot of money to drop on a character. Golly. Reach. Nope, not even good enough AoE. Feels bad. Ah. Boom. Kai says, well, the star... Oh, right, there's star resets. Lone Snicket says, child got power crept by Kokomi. Like C0 child to C0 Kokomi does around the same damage with the new artifact set. She does even more. I was about to say, yeah, the new artifact set really made Kokomi be like, excuse me? But again, that might be Genshin's strategy for MiHoYo. They're like, hey, guess what? It's Russian roulette, dude. You don't know if you're going to get a really OP character or just pain. Just copium. Just sadness. Because, like, to me, there's characters like me, where they've released that have significantly underperformed and have had every bonus that they could possibly have. And they're very, in my opinion, hindered by, at least damage-wise, weaponry, whether it's R5 Rust or such things. But at the same time, they have instances like Kokomi and things where you're like, or maybe even Shinhee, where like there's gonna be an artifact set that comes out in 2 weeks and you're just gonna be like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? So it's like, hey, you fuckers, for those guys who invested ahead of time, we got you. Maybe. I don't want to play the weird fucking investor game, so I'm gonna be like, you know what? Prove yourself. Prove yourself to me. It's not like you don't have to pay, like, it's not like you pay less, you know? Anyway. Kai says, I yelled into the universe, Red Horn would be amazing, but people did not believe me. Kai, I don't know, man. I feel like I did get myself, I jumped on the bandwagon. Did I? For those guys who are watching, did I fully jump on the bandwagon? Because I feel like I always hedge my bets. I always say, I could be wrong, but I think it looks great. But maybe the people are right. But I don't know. The crit damage just seems like it's hard to... I feel like I did that, where I'm like, I don't know, because they're making me doubt myself. But in my logic, I think it's good. You know, but I don't remember what exactly I said. But I remember me getting like swayed a little bit, and I'm like, what? Fuck these people. Fuck these fucking content creators saying it's gonna be a niche thing, you know? Anyway. Look at all these particles. Jeez Louise. Bunny says the weapon banner is dangerous. I got C3 Edo instead. Oh yeah, I know, read that. Yeah, Bunny, I think that's the best way to go about it. But I don't know, Bunny, because to me, I feel like MiHoYo is going more in the direction. This is what annoys me, especially when there's characters like Bennett who are just still to this day like ungodly good. But it does seem like the weapons are becoming like the way, if you want to like truly be able to brick Spiral Abyss, there's a lot of damage in the weapon, you know what I mean? Like the Constellation 1 or 2 are like, it feels like the way MiHoYo codes and like kind of builds characters is that Constellation 1 and 2 usually are just kind of like nice quality of life assurance things, where it's like, hey, this is a mechanic that makes it so that you should completely build them for energy recharge, elemental mastery, or something like that, right? So it just streamlines problems that they have. But the weapon itself unlocks their like end game high impact fun damage. And yeah, and nothing really usually comes specifically close, unless there's like a weapon that you can kind of math out and it's like, actually it's really close. Like for instance, Ball with the catch. Pretty good like conversion. It's not like insane, but it's still plenty enough to kill things, you know? And you can get by with like team comps and stuff like that, but I don't know, I find that's the way MiHoYo builds characters now. It's like C2 shaves off the kind of jagged edges to the character and the unit, and then the weapon gives you the actual damage scaling that makes the character feel like they're, I don't know, like a Hu Tao, which Hu Tao doesn't need much. Same thing with Ganyu. Ganyu doesn't need much. And it's not like those characters don't live, or don't get by. Why? Why have you chosen chaos as a choice today? What has happened? Am I hitting it? I can't really see anything. We are, nice. Where is the bounty? Oh, it's these ones. I don't think I can do this one. Well, maybe. I'm not sure if we can do the quests in co-op. Lone Sinker says, Ido's weapon is good on any Claymore user now. From the math I did and the video I've seen at most, your skill and burst will drop a bit, but it's more, at most is 25. Yeah, so, but like to me, like for instance, the weapon that I wished on 2 weapons, weapon banners. I wished on Eula's, for her like broken pine one, and I wished on Ido's. Wait, no, and I tried to wish on Hutao's and failed miserably. But what do you call it? Both of those choices, besides the red horn one, yeah, like the one that has stupid high crit scaling is a great pick. The sword, the Kazuha, is like best in slot for Kazuha. Like that has high crit rate. I don't think it's best in slot for Kazuha actually. Kazuha has a better best in slot thing. Also, I need to feed this man. Find a dish that can fill his stomach. I have one, but why can't I talk to him? I do have food, do I not? Why is it doing this? Why have you done this? Is it because we're in co-op that I can't do this, or because I don't have food? Find it. I have that. I literally have food. What is your problem? Appetite. Fill his stomach. I have food. I mean, because we're in co-op, I may have to. Well, I was able to talk to him beforehand. Don't think it, so forgive me. Yumi says, I have a problem with the weapon banner. Instead of weapons, I get characters. Man, that's one of the best curses that I have. Is sorry to make everything about me, but what do you call it? The in the standard banner, I always get weapons. I always get weapons and no characters. I take my whatever it's called, these little stick meat things, shish kebab. Kai says there are no 5-star weapon or characters on weapon banners. I am confused. Yeah, but you have a small chance of getting an off because you only get like a 50 or 75% chance of getting the things you see, the weapons and the characters. So you can still get a 25% chance of getting some random other bullshit that's just on the standard banner, you know? Kai says, I wanted Red Horn because I have Diluc and Ido and Noelle. I figured it would be crazy on all. 80% crit. I know, man. But also, it's the substat that's also pretty good, you know, unless you're just not. I think it's like specific into hitting, though, right? No, I want to see the thing. Why? I'm going up. I still have that problem, even though I've done the thing. Defense increases normal attack. Okay, so that's what it is. Defense is increased by a little bit, but it scales up based on normal attack. So yeah, your normal attack and charge attack is getting buffed. So still, I feel like most Claymore DPSs probably will use a normal or charge attack. At least I wish more of them did. Another thing is that I never regret any of the characters I got, because when I make a decision, I run with it. And as for the right now, Zhongli is the only one who got buffed directly to his kit. Everything else is indirect buff. It's true, Mihoyo is a weird but I don't know if that's better, because it doesn't communicate trust within the community almost. You know, like when people are like, this character doesn't seem like they're measuring up, and then Mihoyo's like, we'll fix them in 3 months, and you'll be like, oh, I guess that character is in a better place, huh? All right. But it's like people still feel like Mihoyo doesn't listen because of the time restraint and the reduction to that shit. So it's weird. If anyone wants to jump in and play with me, win trades, let me know, because that's what we're gonna do. Because we in the void. Although I could do my Inazuma. Oh, I haven't done my Inazuma bounties in forever. My city reputation, that's more gone to waste. Golly. Can I just teleport to here? Maybe. Jamel says, going after Zhongli, I'd give me a C2 Diluc and my first gene, Pain. Ha! Does anybody know if in the standard banner, if Garu's finally in the mix of it all? Also, that's such a yummy drink. Ooh. Bunny says, I can't 36 each time. I can't 36 each time, although it's still difficult. I don't know. Weapon banner might just cut off a few seconds of the abyss pain. I don't know, man. I feel like for me, like in Ito's case, Ito's main damage comes from his just normal, or using his ult and then just smashing everything to shit. That's cool. But the ability just to kind of like just straight up smash things with normal attack is also kind of nice. So it kind of like opens up two types of playstyle. Although I will say, in order to really feel that scaling, I think you do need like R4 or 3. But R1 lets you feel a good bit of the like Ito's, again, like his fucky kit weirdness kind of going away. Lone Singlet says, also, you can't really nerf any character because in China they have a law against nerfing things after you pay or spend money on them, on the items in the game. I don't think they should nerf things, but I think, again, to me, I keep hearing this, like, again, like I talked about at the beginning of the stream, where like I like to engage with the strongest argument or perception that people are currently talking about, like whatever the actual best thing is. The thing I keep hearing, which a lot of people keep saying, yes, I agree, which I'm like, I'm just like, what? Is people keep saying like, we don't want another Bennett, you know, what do you call it? We don't want another Ganyu, and I'm just sitting there like, well, Ganyu, sure, but Ganyu it took a year for her to come back, and 2, Bennett, you can get Bennett. So like unless they find a way to make it so that people can't get Bennett still exists. So Bennett will still just be the path of least resistance, which most human beings want to go down. So to me, that doesn't make any sense because Bennett still exists. Like the idea that like we don't want another Bennett is ridiculous, because then people will just choose Bennett and Bennett and Bennett again. Or they'll get really, and because they know that that's the best option, most people do not have the weird discipline that a lot of you guys have, which is like, hey, I'm not having fun with this character despite they're really good. I'm going to take time to build this character that I actually want to play with, and I want to invest in. Most people don't do that because they think of it as wasted time. Like if I've spent shit tons of time investing in this character and I made them the best they could possibly be, and it feels awesome to like win and thrive and to show that I made this character that strong, to say that like, okay, I'm just gonna bench you for no reason is a mental fucky game where most people don't want to do that. They perceive it as wasted time. So I don't know. To me, I think the only option is to make characters that are at least on the same field or do multiple things. Like to me, again, it's insane that we haven't got a character that amplifies attack speed. Like I just seen a video from what was it? Oh, I'm bad at names, but a person showed in the Genshin community like a 250 attack speed. And it didn't look like annihilatingly broken. It looked good, it looked cool, it looked different, but it didn't look like it was busted all to hell because the ending lag of combos still is prevalent, and that doesn't get overwritten by attack speed. But yeah, to me, I don't know, the whole argument that we don't want another Bennett to me doesn't seem like the right question, or the right answer to the overarching question, because all that it's going to do is, I think, make it so that people aren't excited for new characters, because there's not enough of a reason to invest in a new character, because they'll perceive it as wasted time, because you already have 2 teams. But with that being said, though, people keep coming into Genshin, and those people don't have those characters, so there's options. But eventually, I think people are like, hey, buy Bennett, hi, get Shincho, get Shangling. Eventually, you'll accrue these powerhouses, you know? Let me catch up. I'm on chat. Chat's gotten away from me. I don't want to let your comments or lovely words go to waste. Lone Singlet says, also you can't really nerf characters of laws. Kai says, I regret no character I pulled, not even Yoimiya. I think about what I want a lot. Yeah, no, I don't think there's much regret. No, there's regret for me for sure. Yeah, there's regret for Yoimiya for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's really regret so much as it's like, I should have been smarter about this. Like, I shouldn't have walked into a thing that there was like clear data and facts showing that this was not an absolute win. And I pride myself on like learning from other people's mistakes so I don't have to eat shit and break my face into the ground, you know? So, but I got let myself get caught up in the hype, and I was like, yeah, it's gonna be really hard to make this work with her. But maybe the data's wrong, and data don't lie often. And at the time, I needed another like team. That's why I'm like, if I was at the place right now where I was, I'd probably like, if I have Raiden Shogun, I have, Edo, etc. Those people can take me pretty far. C2 Raiden Shogun is one of the best constellations for a 5-star. C2, yeah. For Raiden Shogun, really? What does it do? I don't remember. I don't remember any of Raiden Shogun's constellations being like needed. Yeah. Kai says, Bunny, that is a dangerous part. That is true. Oh, like it's just going to give you a little more Abyss run? Yeah, I guess it's true. You don't really need more damage. Lone Syndicate says, yeah, Kazuha's best 5-star is the Freedom Sword. Yeah, the Element of Mastery scaling one, yeah. I would say my weapon banner luck is good, but when I remember the Staff of Homa, no good. Yeah. Lone Syndicate says, yeah, Garu got added to the standard. Oh, okay, maybe we might do some single pulls. And by single, oh, it's my main goddamn screen. This and then this. There we go. Let's play some co-op. Me and Lone Syndicate, we are unable to do what? Unable to do win trades with such little people? Is that what it's saying? Uh-oh. Are we getting thrown in with some randoms as well? It's fine. But I about to see how good I am at hide and seek. I'm a much better seeker than I am about a hider. I'm hunting. Here we go. Don't think it says, I would love another power-crept waifu version of Bennett. Make her at top 5 too. I'm not sure, man. People keep saying power creep. I don't know about all that. I think there's like literally choices, because unless they increase, like power is relative. So unless they increase the difficulty of the game, everything is overpowered. Like it's besides like certain characters, and they're all it becomes down to is access to primo gems. So again, Ganyu is like one of the best options to get, because pound for pound, she can use any weapon really. She's always going to do a useful thing. She's a good support and a good DPS. Like there's just too many things stacking there, and there's not too many requirements to make her good. Whereas for characters like Yoimi, I think there's a big requirement on good artifacts, good weapons, and things like that. And also she has a problem with locking onto the right enemy. So stuff like that is quite the thing. Did you climb this goddamn whole thing? Or did you climb up top? You found some sort of god tier hiding spot, didn't you? Nope. Nope, you did not. You did not. You absolutely did not. Killed it. Killed it. Also, Kai, thank you so much for telling me about the standard banner. Having Garu. Lonziga says, alright. Yumi says, I will be in this stream, but I will stop talking for some time. Gotcha, Yumi. Take care. We love you. Kai, we still love you. Kai says, we want another Bennett. Mahoyo does not want to give us a character as good as Bennett ever again. That's not what I hear, man. From like certain sects of the community, I hear a lot of people say we don't want Ganyus. We don't want characters that are overpowered, because, and it's fucking stupid, because people are like, just use another character. If you don't like using the character, just use another character. But they're like, no, everyone, you have to make the choice for me. And I'm like, what? What? But yeah. But also, Mahoyo did make Kazuha, and I would say Kazuha is very, but they haven't made a Kazuha in a while, you know? Which I wonder, dude, if they're making, Yai Miko that. I feel like Yai Miko very well might be their attempt at making, like, a big Pooba, heavy-hitting, person. Also, what do you call it, Lone Syndicate? I feel like this is, I feel like the hide and seek is insanely hard when you don't have, because you still have the same clock to find somebody, you know? So, I don't know. I feel like this is not the play. Also, Lone Syndicate could cheat. I always fall back on this. Just so I can cement myself as being the best hide-and-go-seek player ever. Yeah, I feel like we don't have people doing this. It's not actually... It's because it'll just tell you where exactly I am. I have to like run around. Yeah, we're still 3 minutes. Mahoya was so bad at making like playtesting things and being like, this doesn't work. This is too much time to not get got. Or they're like, here's a bunch of boomers playing a video game, and they're like, oh, how do you move forward? And you're like, what? Oh, Lone Syndicate says, that's what X-Slice was the video I seen. Yeah. I saw the video too. That was insane. Yeah, but it didn't seem like it was dropping things faster than like having a C6 Sara, you know? Fate has somehow, I feel like I've won. I haven't, but I feel like I've won. Or he's being nice to me. Yes. But I feel like I have won. The fact that you didn't immediately get me, you fell for my decoys, because I was like, listen, he's gonna know I'm gonna go over there. But that fucking like instant regain thing is too good. All right, too good. Because right there, he would have like pedaled off, but instead he hit it again. Yeah, I spit over my face. He hit it again, and he was like, oh, there is something there. And I'm like, what the fuck? What is that? Oh, Wind Trace is pain for sure. New rule, Lone Syndicate. We get one activation of that bitch, and never again. Okay, never again. Lone Syndicate says, C2 of Riding Shogun makes her her burst ignore 60 of the enemy's defense. I mean, yeah, that's good, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Because, like, I don't know if... yeah. I guess to me, I would rather have a C6 Sara than that. But also, I don't know. Because do you need to do that much more damage? You know what I mean? Like, to me, what gets nutty is when an alt, like, fixes intrinsically a whole nother problem. Like, when Zhongli's shield, when you get hit, heals you. Like, that's doing something that makes the character now complete, almost, where he gives you defense, similar to Diona, but he also gives you a shit ton of, well, an okay amount of healing, and stuff like that. So, to me, I don't know, C6, I see what you're saying. It's a pretty good, constellation, but I don't know. I guess, yeah. Anyways, one thought to me that I want to talk about was that, I don't know, to me, I feel like the character that might be like an absolute win, kind of like Kazuha was an absolute win, except I'm not sure if it's even close to Kazuha. Kazuha was nuts. Kazuha was like, what happened? It's like another Ganyu situation where you're like, what? Especially now what we've seen, all that we've seen, we keep having characters coming out and you're like Kazuha wasn't the next iteration, generation 2 of like Inazuma characters. Inazuma's gonna be cracked. No, he was just him. He was just a fucking roided out psycho, you know? But yes. Raiden C2 gives 60% defense rate. Yeah, you know, that's pretty good. I don't know, man. I think I did a video, though, at some point where I went beyond, like, 90% or something. Defense or elemental shred or physical defense shred, something like that. And it didn't actually increase my damage exponentially. Not like critical damage would or, like, attack percent gaining would, you know? Although I guess it does weaken everyone. So it makes her better support, I guess. Makes her, like, every enemy hit harder, I guess. I guess that's true. Guy says, wait! With friends, you cannot earn Wind Trace coins. Yeah, I know. I've already done the Wind Trace things. I've already done most of it. We grinded out one of these days, and it was, yeah, I got what I needed. I don't need the pity. What is it called? Enhancement ore. Disgust me. I got all the stuff I needed. But I could use this, which is to defeat a total of 3 rebels using the Sensor Aura. Well, you can't. Actually, I think you can do that with. Hey, Lone Syndicate, do you want to farm that out? Because I think you can do that in co-op. We got all of the other coin ones in co-op first time we did it. Do you want to wait and let ourselves get the like little orb sensor thing and then get me got? I don't know if that... It's a sensor orb? What is it? Let me double check. There's Just so we're being efficient here. It's the sensor aura. That's what it is. I think is that the like animal orb that comes down? Sensor aura. Sensor aura. Sensor aura. Do you need to do it in one game? Because that's shitty. The Mora ones do count, is what I was saying, by the way. Sensor aura. Is that like a special talent, or is that just a thing? Let's see. Go over here. Sensor aura. Okay. Why can't I? There we go. Sensor. Yeah, so you need to change that. Okay. Apparently I just need to capture you with it. How? I don't know. With the wind trace art replaced. What does it do? I don't know what this does. It says capture someone, I guess, with this being in my toolkit. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as the paws. The paws are OP as hell. Oh wait, no, that's my alt. Okay, so I need to get the alt. Or I need to get the special blossom, and then okay, yeah. So we can just hang out if you want. I'm not gonna get you until the like special blossom drops. So, but let me get the blossom because I think I need to get that in order to activate the alt. I think. Oh, Kai says, wait, with friends, you cannot earn wind trace coins. Okay, yeah. Not like more coins are earnable, I think. Right? Kai, you're making me dumb with him. What do you call it? Red says, Kazuha was at please what situation? Yeah. Was that, excuse me? Bunny says, due to Itto, my slime count is constantly in the negative. Yeah, boy likes a lot of man. That's always the thing. You have like a bazillion of white tier materials, and then you don't realize how little you actually have because condensing takes like 3, but 3 times 500 is still a good bit of like wear and tear, especially when each talent requires so much. If I didn't do the like artifact farm every day and there wasn't like in my path for like a year a bunch of slimes that I killed every day, I would be in a bad place. But I luckily have I have enough treasure hoarder coins forever and I have enough slime forever. You know, I have leveled up Itto to 90 and almost 9. I almost 10'd both of his constellation. I'm at 9, I think, in 2 of them. I don't know what my Itto's at actually. My Itto's at talent level, what is it? 9, 7, and 9. I want to level up that cow to be a little bit better, but not bad. Wonder if all my reserves are gone. Oh, it's here. Where is it? Is it falling? Oh, no, it's on the tree. Go. Here we go. What does this do? He's right there. Got you! You son of a bitch! Boom! Now, did that count? Let us see. We need, maybe you have to get 3 in 1. I hope not. I think it's just use it in repetition. And you will be not able to obtain coins. I know, I understand. But what about the special Mora? To the challenges, I think, completion. My Itto is 9, 7, 8. What? Really? Man, you need to level up that alt. That alt scales up everything. Let me see if we got progression. If I got progression. We didn't. Why did we did all of these beforehand. So maybe I need to get all 3 in one game. Detect a total of 3 rebels while using the sense. Oh, so I guess does it like continue to trigger? So if I get somebody, it triggers and tells me where the next person is, maybe? I don't know. I thought that was the case. Well, again, it is true that you can get everything in here with just playing co-op without playing, what do you call it, PvP, because that's what we did. Yeah. Yumi says, Kazuha looks like a bit of a off-copy Ether. Check it out if you want. No, I agree. 100%. I don't need to check it out. Yeah, that's what everyone was saying at the time. Everyone thought if you were like in Leakland always, everyone thought that Kazuha was an Inazuma's skin for a traveler. Which makes sense. He doesn't look that different than the guy. Honestly, I still agree with Fluff, who says the main traveler's design should have been what Albedo ends up looking like. Like, Albedo looks like the main character of any store. Looks clean, looks like an adventurer, looks like a badass, you know? And then Ether's just sitting there with his stomach hanging out and like thin ass arms. I don't mean to be coming after what do you call it, Aether, but still. Lone Seneca says, I feel like my Hoyo strategy is to let the powerhouse characters slip through the cracks every now and again. And they're like, hee hee, oh, right here. You like big numbers? You want an OP character? Here you go. Probably, although I feel like there's probably a great deal more strategy to it. Like, I could tell, like, which is crazy because this game is making billions of dollars. But I guess they're smart enough to be like, okay, well, let's hire people that do really well or like know how to market things better. But also maybe that takes away from why your game was so successful anyway, you know? I don't know. I want to sit as well because I don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to do Wind Trace in a good way, Lone Syndicate. I don't think it's going to work out because yes, because yes. It's super easy just to be like, Mark, you're that way. I missed. Mark, you're behind me. Okay, you're right there. You know? And you can't move worth the hell at all. Kai says, Ether. I mean, hey, listen, Ether. I also, man, it pissed me off so much. You guys remember in the ball, or was it, no, I think it was Ayaka, where like we went to like a nice Komodo like person who makes like kimonos. And then Ayaka was like, I'll buy you a fucking kimono. I fucking can't speak. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And then Ether was like, no, I don't want to change my clothes. My clothes are important to me. I spat everywhere again. My clothes are important to me. And I'm like, Ether, shut your whore mouth. Okay? You should put on that goddamn kimono and look like a fucking badass. I can't say. Not Komodo. What is it? Is it Komodo? I don't think the M is there. It might be Komodo. I feel like I'm off by one word or one letter in there. Anyways, yeah, pissed me off. That like, apparently that's like lore now, where Aether's like, my clothes are special. I'm like, fucking Aether, shut up, god damn you. Kai says, I play this game too much. I had a craft medium slime because I had max. What? You reached max limitations for small slimes. I didn't even know there was a limitation, Kai. God damn. God damn. No, that is your normal attack. What happened? What do you mean? What was that referred to? Lone Syndicate says, the thing that makes me mad about Kazuha is that his C6 that unlocks a new way to play him, things like that just should just be a passive. Yeah, I don't know, man, because I feel like a lot of times Genshin does that, where it's like an afterthought, where it's like at the very end of the constellation, you're like, hey, if you want to like quickly cast your E a bunch and stuff like that, you can. But the way this character is fundamentally built to play is to feel really good at like swapping to him, using your E, using your alt, slamming down, hyper jumping to the next encounter. Like, it just feels like that's what he's built to do, and they're really good at that, and they feel good because they were built to do that. Whereas if you kind of like, sometimes they shoehorn in another way to play it, and it's kind of like, yeah, it's an option, that's nice, but at the same time, part of me is like, I wonder if that's kind of like subliminally giving you a weirder experience because it's not what was polished or what the character is designed wholeheartedly to do, you know? Also, do you guys think I have enough materials for Ganyu in terms of talent books? I feel like I'm not even close. Maybe I got a little bit. Also, we replenished some of our books, which is nice. Where is it? This. I'm not even close, dude. Well, I got 148. I feel like these are the ones. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It looks grim. It looks grim. The good news is I think man, I don't know. There's like this one, what is it, the enemy type? Where is it? Where are you? I definitely don't have enough for Kokomi. I think I need 26. Ugh, pain. Where is it? Why do I have 42 of these? What happened? I don't know where the other one was. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, oh, I think it's in this. No, it was in the. It's like the food, or no, this material. There we go. We need like a certain amount. Where is it? God damn you! It's like wait, where are the coins? Where is anything located? Not here. I thought it was located here. This is where treasure hoarder coins and stuff are, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is where it is. So I think we need little tiny sack things, I believe. It's like, I think it's these, right? We got 300 and something. No, I think maybe, I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm losing it. Look at that. I have 3,000. I know you guys said you had 999. God damn. What? Kai, what happened? Do you do your, like, the monster farm every day? Jesus Christ, Kai. That is pain. You have 90? I did this for, like, I killed, like, maybe 3 slimes. For like, yeah, I do have 2,000, but yeah, treasure hoarders, I also killed a bunch of, every single day for like a year and a quarter. So what happened? What are you doing when I got a quarter of that? Jesus Christ. Lone Singed says, I say Lumi got the better of the 2 default skins for the Traveler. Lumi, yeah, I don't know. Lumi looks nice, but yeah, no, I think Lumi looks probably pretty good. Lumine, or however you say her name is. Aether Supremacy. I have Aether too, but I will say both options aren't great. What do you call it? Lumi looks like her outfit looks dope as shit, but her face looks like generic ass white girl shit, just like completely, yeah. It's like not great. Aether, at least Aether has like a long ass pony. Honestly, Aether looks like best girl, frankly. Okay, which you know what? I don't even have a problem with. Okay. Kai says, what quarantine does to people? Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Kai says, Senior Aura is the hunting normal attack. Oh, okay. So I didn't actually use the thing. Oh, well, shit. Okay, so there may be hope still. I thought it was the alt. But maybe you're probably right. Okay. But it said it used it on people. So do I need to use it and then capture somebody? We'll check. Try again. We'll run it back. Maybe this was not in vain. Sorry. After we do this, I think I'm just going to explore. No, I don't have it. Don't! God damn it! Back out, Lone Syndicate. Back out. Just accept it. I can't. God damn it. I thought it would keep my current progress, but it didn't. I only got lay bait. Ugh. We gotta back out, Lone Syndicate. Or I gotta capture you real quick again. Oh, wait, no, okay. Did you? Okay, Lone Syndicate. No, that was what happened. You had it. Lone Syndicate. You had it. So go ahead and what do you call it? Get it. Get it. What do you call it? As soon as, I'm not sure if you equipped the sensor aura. I hope you did. I'm right here, Lone Syndicate. I'm right here, my friend. I am a box or a barrel or some shit. Here's a box. Oh, you can actually jump on top of these? Holy, neat. Lone Syndicate says, C6, if you don't know, Grin makes a normal attack infused with Animo after using your burst skill. It looks so cool, and you need 9 green books, 64 blue, and 114 purple ones. Golly. In total to level up 1 talent to 100%? Golly. Now, yeah, maybe just hit it 3 times and then get me. I think you hit twice, but hopefully it will be good progress. Kai says, clip it. Clip what? What would I say? Aether is best girl? You had clip it. I'll stand by that. I'll stand by. Venti, I think, is also best girl. Frankly. Okay? Oh, my body. Ow. My knees. Yumi says, may I ask a question, Grin? Can I see your Shao build if you do not mind? Yeah, absolutely. I don't really have Shao built anymore. I think I ripped off a lot of his artifacts. Let's see. Yeah, I think I definitely just ripped off. Yeah, no, he used to have full glad. No, he's at gladiator and Animo, I think. But anyways, I don't think I have him built. Oh no, this is about what I had, yeah. About a 65 crit damage, 59 that, good bit of energy recharge on top, and what, like a 1,000 some odd attack. Or actually, no, I'm not this. There we go. Yeah, it wasn't great. I think I gave him, yeah, an animal cook. Yeah, this is probably my Shao. It got the job done. It did like 24k when it was at the beginning of the game. I didn't have to invest too hard into artifacts, so it worked out. I do think I had something here that was, I think I had anima bonus, so I think I had one of these gone. I don't know, but I think I swapped them out for Sayu at some point, but yes. Lone Singlet says, you need the nectar for Ganyu, the Whopper Flower nectar. Yeah, I don't think I've ever like used the Whopper Flower, so I think I just have a lot of them built in. I do have it censored. Let's do this. Let's do this. I didn't see it counted. Okay, cool. Do you have to hit like 3 times, or is it just once? Would you go out and run this like 3 times? Because we have to run this 3 times, which is fine. It's all for the Mora, you know. Kai says, Aether is best girl. Okay, I agree. No, that's facts. You tell me fucking Lumi is best girl? Really? Really? What's happened? Come on. I was thinking it says, Grin's quote for 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, Aether is best. Honestly, Aether is. Well, I'll say, in terms of like the Huaman, which is his sister, or him, Aether, easily. But if it's in terms of the entire pool of Genshin characters, then no, of course not. The fucking what? No. I would say, man, I don't know. Hu Tao comes to mind real fast to where like one of the coolest characters in the game, right? Boom, found you. Boom, found you. Boom, found you again. Bang. I don't know. Let's see if we get all the completion or just the one. I can't clip it. You could. There's an option. Oh, maybe not. Maybe sometimes it's fucky. No, not on YouTube, I think. It counts. It counted at what? It counts. All right, for the thing. Nice. Losingit says, nah, Grin. You only got like 445 Whopper Flower Nectars and like 4 of the other ones. What do you mean? It's the Whopper Flower? I thought I had a bunch. I thought I had like, yeah, let me see. I think I have a lot. I remember we checked it one night and I was like, okay, no, I think I have a good enough. If I condense all of them, I should have enough. Nectar flowers. Where are the flower things? Is it this? The stick ones? No, it's nectar flowers. That's mist. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, see, I have 400. I think I can condense that into something, right? Right. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should start farming them. Ugh. Fucking hate the flowers too. They suck. It sucks so hard. They're also hard. It's like sometimes you have to farm an enemy that's actually annoying. Nothing is as frustrating as fighting those fucking flying enemies that they're in Inazuma. Like the little petals or something. They're the worst. The worst. You don't hit them half the time. They also like can just get high enough to where they just fuck off, and you're like, what the fuck is this? What is happening? Kai says, I love the chaos. I love chaos too. Well, actually, I don't know. I like fun time. I feel like the right amount of fun time is the right amount of like comfortable chaos. That's the funnest time, I think. Oh, I also have this coffee I don't want to waste. I don't want to drink it, dude. It's wasted though if I don't. What a shitty fucking disguise option in this game. You get like a trash lantern thing. That's your decoy. Ooh, so helpful. I'll clip it after the stream. I think I have to wait. You'll get to like talent level 7 for each of them with that. Really? Oh, that's pain. I didn't know that. Kai says, yeah, not sure if that's enough. Really? How many do I need on a base, Lone Cynic? I'll have to like pace them out. Because I don't really want to level up the E. And I'm not going to level up the E that much. Maybe later, but like the alt in the other thing is the main Pooba. Also, are we only progressing one tick? No, we just we just double spam. Easy peasy. Nice. Well, because Lone Syndicate's made me worried, let's go fucking fight some flowers. God damn you. Flowers. Again, don't farm beasts through this. It's just super inefficient. They're the Genshin like map tells you exactly where like there's a high cluster of them in certain places, and your best bet's that, because the game will just put them in random things. Did that not show it at all? The Whopper flowers? No, this is the Whopper flowers, right? Yeah, okay. I'm blind. Why am I only able to have 2 characters also? What's taking place? What's happened? I guess we just didn't have them equipped. Let's do this. Yumi says, OMHG, what is this slang? I have, oh my heckin' god, I don't know. You're so right. When I aim in the fight, the old lady with her flies come in. I think is her fight. What do you mean? What do you mean, Yumi? You mean the floating flowers that are like the worst? Yeah, they're no good. If that's what we're talking about, because yeah, they're awful, horrific to fight. Also, yeah, these fucking flowers are up here. Every time I go to fight the wolf boss, they always try to kill me, chase me and shit. Ooh. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'll upload the video I made yesterday of Dying Light tomorrow. Although I don't know if it's a little too soon, because it's still like ooh, be excited for this game, and it's still kind of like a week away. You know, it's kind of like 2 weeks away actually. So, Also, I think I may purchase another slam ball, but the question is, do I go for like a marginal increase from 30 to like 50, which is still a pretty big increase, or do I try to fuck up my life and go for a 70 pound goddamn slam ball? The 33 ones feels pretty light, but part of me also doesn't have many like heavy offset weight like that. Have you ever picked up slam ball like a sack or like a ball or whatever, like a weights? Yeah, but slam ball is different because you can actually like wrap your body around it. Because it's pain. But also, I thought they'd be more expensive. Slam balls are actually way cheaper than kettlebells, which makes no sense, actually. Kettlebell is literally just a ball of steel. That's it, with some paint on it. A slam ball has to be like sand with rubber with like layering, you know? So weird. Very weird. Also, you can like beat the shit out of these slam balls, and they're just like, pussy. Jesus Christ. What? Let's do this. Go to, where is it? Oh, right, we're just going for this. Enemy. Oh, I can't see it. It's like yeah, it's the blue or white version of this. Nope. Okay, well, fucking great. Great. We'll just go there and hope for the best. Correct. Oh yeah, it's one. Yeah, Yumi, good luck. Good luck to you. Good luck to anybody who has to do. See, this is what sucks about these stupid flower things. Tells you like, yeah, there's one all the way up here. You have to scale a mountain, idiot. I'm like, great. What's your problem? We'll probably just go for the ones I have basic memory of, which are the ones near like the flower, stuff like that. But there's one right here. We'll do this. We'll do this. Oh, thank you for playing with me. Lone Syndicate. Appreciate you. Lone Syndicate says, okay, maybe not that bad. You need 8 white, then 66 blue, and 93 purple ones. And you gotta, if you plan on leveling the skill all to 12, 44, and 16. Okay, I'll look it up. It seems like something hard for me to understand at a pace. I'll just give myself a hot minute. Also, god damn it, I didn't realize. See, this is this is the one thing where, like, to me, when it comes to team comp within Ganyu, this is the thing that I probably should have mentioned more in the video, where like her one weakness is, well, I don't know, if you have a Shangling, you'll probably be okay. You know, you'll probably be okay. But that's where like Kazuha also comes in really handy, because he also just can deliver a boatload of damage whenever you do face an enemy that you can't really knock down that easy. Where? Oh, right, the fire flower. Kai says, I don't know if Spectres, yeah, Spectres or Rift Hounds are more stupid. I think Spectres. Rift Hounds at least are aggressive. They'll like swing at you and they'll be like, I'm coming for that ass. Ah! Whereas the damn little flowers are like, there's something missing in their brain and they're like, you know what, I'm just gonna kind of keep floating higher. And you're like, God damn you! And this is exactly why I cannot wait. You need Ganyu in this game. You need her. Because if you don't have her, those moments will eat you alive. Okay? The only other character that comes close is maybe Yanfei. Hopefully, this is the one instance where I might invest in what's her name? What's her goddamn name? Yai Miko's normal attack, just because her charge attack kind of scales pretty good. So for those enemies that are like also just stupid high AoE. So like for the enemies that are like the Spectres or some shit, you'll still be able to have a chance. Not a great chance, but a chance. Also, her normal attack is just cool enough to where you're like, all right, fine, I'll try to make it work, you know? Whew. Also, I think I'm gonna switch to Raiden Shogun's team. These enemies are too fucky. Oh, I'm still in co-op mode, apparently. Annoying. This. Go return to single player. Look, Yumi says 70. You guys want me to go 70? 70 pounds, Grin. No pain, no gain. My fucking back don't give out. I think, well, also I have to find one that's like good, but also heavy. Cause that's hard. Because sometimes these fuckers just feel like a ball of cement up and they put like a gel coating around it and you're like, this is just gonna bust my whole shit up, my floor, everything. What are we doing? Kai says, you people want to torture Grin. I know, they're just ravenous. Lunzing says, Kai, Grin used to stream and exercise on our Saturday streams. I cannot handle it. You have no idea, okay, what I handle about it. But it's true, man. We used to do our exercise streams. I am so happy, though, dude. I'm so happy we switched to just like our fucking chill streams. We're just talking. It's so much nicer. Man, you have no idea how hard it is to like have cognitive thought whilst you are like throwing around a cannonball constantly. You're just like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm just so mentally gone. And I'm like trying to joke around. I'm covered in sweat. I look the grossest I could possibly look. Brutal. Just brutal. Kai says, oh, okay, well, I will keep out of the trading conversation. No, Kai, jump on in. I need you. I need you to be taking care of me. Okay, these people have pushed me to the goddamn brink. I need someone who's like, hey, you could just chill out. And I'm like, thank you, Kai. I will not listen to you, but I will always appreciate your comments. Because in my head, I'm like, I gotta get after it. But at the same time, it's always like that dude. From a person who's like very much, at least for me, I think I really like to like push and push and push and try see how far you can go. But it's always like the most warm, wonderful, kind thing when you hear somebody say like, you could take a break. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. Relax for a minute. You deserve it. You've earned it. Even though I'll never accept it, it's just nice that a person's like, hey, calm down. You could calm down. It'll be okay. If you want to keep going, you keep going. But you did enough, you did enough. That's like the nicest thing to hear ever. Especially from a person who's like, I'm so tired and sore all the time. For someone to be like, hey, you can take a day off. To be like, thank you, I needed that. I will continue to break myself and go super hard in the paint. Until I don't know what happens. Until I injure myself and then we'll reset. Lone Snicket says, anytime, Grin, if you need if you need you to come to my world to keep my flowers, oh, maybe. Oh, I might have to take you up on that. I'll have to do the math at some point and see how behind I actually am. Because I thought I could make it down, but also I don't think I ever really had the expectation to crown Ganyu until I was like, actually, the more I think about it, the more I think this is an absolute win. The Ganyu crowning situation, at least her alt. And also her E. Her E just scales too perfectly in order to not do that, you know? But yes, fuck it, this. Also, I really like that aspect of Raiden Shogun, man. The idea that, like, if you want her to really do huge damage, you could just use a bunch of alts and, like, wait to use her. Like, pace yourself out, build some stacks, and expend. But if you're also just fighting enemies that are trash, you can just use her alt and get enough particles back, essentially, you know? Bunny says, sometimes people need people to listen to, like me right now, as I'm farming slimes. Okay. Yeah. For me, man, I don't know. I like... there's something to me really special about just finding the wonder that lies within a person. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like people always have a weird perception of communication and such. And, like, yeah. Like, I feel like a lot of people, like, especially the younger generation, and honestly, my generation, frankly, I felt this in high school a lot. But people constantly had, like, they preferred to text rather than to talk. To me, I think that probably comes from a feeling of, like, wanting to be a specific kind of version of yourself, or not wanting for yourself to seem a certain way, not for yourself to seem like silly or stupid or cringe or something like that, or like a fear of judgment from just you taking time to think about what you're gonna say or making a joke that may not land. Like, I'll give you that grace, so let me have all of it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. For me, I'm worried about going more in the future because I feel like that's only going to become more prevalent. But I guess it's ultimately I've never found a person that I'm not able to, like, talk to, I suppose. So I feel like even those people will finally, when they realize that you're not going to judge them, you're not going to, you know, be hypercritical, and you're just going to try to make them happy and laugh. Everyone tends to be like, okay, you put your money where your mouth is, and I'll give you a little bit. And then if you do right by what they give you, then you get a lot more, you know? But anyways, point being, the reason I brought that up is because you say you like sometimes you need people to just sit back and listen to. To me, I sometimes just like to listen and also feed that fire within many people, I guess, that version of the feeling of people wanting to talk. Yeah. Kai says, get those slimes. I don't know where the next thing is. I think there's one by the cryo flower as well. I think somewhere. I always miss it though. I think it's like down the bend. Lone Singer says, also, what's good, Nanny? I see you pop in. What's good, buddy? Hopefully you had a lovely night. Lone Singer says, also, Grin, I found some more anime games as well. And I look forward to getting this one called Blue Reflection. And another one that is just ridiculous called Galagun. I have heard about this perversion, this hellish game. Yeah, man, there's like 60 of those games. I've seen, like, I think Game Grumps did like a video of it, so I've heard about it. It's an interesting one for sure, I'm sure. But yeah, have fun. It's like a classic arcade shooter for perverts. So yeah, get after it. You know what I mean? Also, I hope I've been collecting the nectar parts. Also, that's not what we want. Where's another place where there's flowers? I could look it up, but I'm kind of not wanting to pause the stream and all that, because I think I'll do this most of my time. But I feel like there's got to be another place where they've been, and I'm just blanking out on it. Here. Was it this one or this? I think it's this one. Kai says, you can't take a break. If you don't, you will wear yourself out. Or you can take a break, sorry, or else you will wear yourself out. I mean, you're probably right, Kai, but at the same time, if you don't get real close, not like it depends on what your goal is. Like, if your goal is to improve, or like become shredded or whatever it is, then there's different scaling and building and planning that you need to do. For me, a lot of exercise is like purely meditation and cathartic. To where if I didn't do it, I don't know what would happen to your boy. I think your boy would be far less chill and just like, I don't know what's happening, I'm trying to do my best. He'd be more like, just fucking losing his mind. So yeah. Lone Singer says, something, Nanny? Also, I remember back in the day, I killed these stupid flowers every day because I was leveling up Ganyu, Hu-Tao, and Mona, who all take whopper flowers. God damn it. God damn it. I'm planning on leveling up Mona. I'm not sure. Mona does seem like a fun choice, but I still feel like at just the base level, I'll just go with Diona. Because I already have Diona C2 and or C6, and I just feel like it's kind of a silly thing not to use her, you know? Also, I'm just trying to, god damn it, I'm just trying to build enough particles to where I can use this alt to get more out of Shincho. This. Boom. Ryan Stogan's so fun, man. Just like clean, hella clean. Okay, it's got, I always, oh, I know where it is. So I have like these shocking memories where I'm like, that's where these fuckers always get me. It's in my artifact farm. It's this one, right here. Yes. There's a flower that you always skip because if you don't, you're gonna get got because of whopper flowers. Right here. See? This one, good. This one doesn't have a twinkle, so it's no good. Also, it has a question mark near it, so it means it's a goddamn whopper flower. This. Fuck it. This. Panic, go. These dudes actually, I think I fought them back when I was like, had no damage, because oh, there's another one there. Another one right there. Lone Syndicate says, I mean, grin. The word pervert is a strong word, mainly cause it's not involving anyone else. I prefer the term fan service or cultured game. I super coated it up. Dude, I was about to say, man, but like Lone Syndicate, Lone Syndicate. I think everybody is everything, given the thing, okay, is whatever it is to them. But yeah, so to me, I don't know, people, just on the topic of that, if I could take this, like, as I do in Let's Talks, or not Let's Talks, trying to grins, I take things way too seriously, but, just for the sake of thought experiment and fun, but the idea that, like, yeah, everyone's a strange or eccentric in something, or you will be eventually. So best not to judge, and best to play and have fun with people's specific likes and dislikes, etc. But I don't know, a lot of people, like, to me, want to stop using a variety of words to describe people. And to me, I don't know, I always like to try to take the pain or the judgment out of a word and instead just make it like a fun, goofy thing. You know, like, I love the idea that weeb cringe, I can say, knowing I am disgusting and a weeb myself, loving anime and frankly Japanese culture and shit. It's dope. But I can say that knowing that I think 90% of the people in the chat aren't like, he actually fucking hates these people or something. It's like, no, this is just a word that is used in, like, our sense. It's like a goofy, fun thing, you know? But I also, there's people who are like, this word means this, you know? Or like, if you do one thing out of line, then you are the worst extreme of that person, you know? Or that thing. Which I don't like. Yeah, I always like to, like, the goal should be to probably see the best in people. In fact, on topic of a lot of Genshin bullshittery, like, you know, drama nonsense. I feel like that's prevalent, is people seeing the worst in others rather than being like, if I don't get you, or if I don't even enjoy what you're doing, I'll just ignore it and move on. Live in my world, do the best that I can. You know, you can only change the world if you change yourself. To try to superimpose your will onto others is, I think, a bad path. Even if you think you're the most just and right person, it's still a bad path, I think. Because who knows if you are so just or you are so right. But yes, rambling aside, I love you guys to pieces. Appreciate you so much for spending time with me. I like, you guys always you guys give me the right, like, thing just to run with, to where I can actually, like, make sense of things in my head. Because a lot of times when I talk to you guys, I have no idea what the hell I actually think about stuff. But I try to look at things from multiple perspectives because you guys give me those perspectives, as well as I try to show you guys those perspectives. And by doing that, I actually kind of understand things deeper, at least I hope, in a different way. Fully, at the same time, not like conforming entirely to my beliefs, just kind of trying to look through a lens, essentially. Which is always nice. It's one of my favorite parts about streaming and whatnot. But anyways, also what's good, Red? Good to have you, buddy. How's your day been thus far? How is Guild Wars? Still devouring your essence, I would assume. All right, I'm probably gonna drink this coffee and feel real lightheaded because this is a lot of caffeine to just slam. Also, it had chunks in it. Gross. You just woke up? Goddamn. Red says, hey, oh, nice timing. Just woke up to get some food. Ooh, nice. What you plan on eating? What you plan on eating, Red? I bet it's gonna be delicious. Ah, fuck it, I'll use this. If I could get a little more energy recharge on Shangling, that'd be huge. Because even though I don't even have her built perfectly. I think I probably, man, I have so many artifacts just sitting in my inventory with potential that I just haven't been ripping because I haven't been doing the artifact farm anymore. So I don't really have that like constant expenditure ability, you know? Also, man, that always pissed me off. The Serenity Pot still doesn't let you like buy everything in the store. And also one of the worst value propositions in that game, or in the Serenity Pot, sorry, is the, also where are we going next? I think it's by, there's more Whopper flowers near, it's this, I think, yes. Anyways, there's, I don't know what I was about to say. Oh, come on. Oh, damn it. I don't know. I was hoping someone would throw some prompts at me, but I don't know what I was about to say. I said Whopper flower and I completely derailed. Losing it says the same, or the game even has a class that you can choose is called pervert. Like the game is fully aware. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Dude, any sort of Japanese company that sells like an, what is it called? Like it's like a thing known within the visual novel / sphere things where there's always like a patch. And that's how they used to get around Steam's nudity situation. Now they just fully have it there because Steam doesn't give a shit. Which is probably for the better, you know, you can make your own choices, all that stuff. But yeah, that's one of the things that any Japanese game that's in that kind of style tends to have a patch that like is like a stripped clothes off patch. So, you know, to each their own market, I suppose. The game, sugarcoating, you bad my bad table. Elizabeth says, hell yeah, weeb cringe, embrace it. Yeah, well, I think that's the thing, is like, to me, there are like, to me, it's almost like, there are cringe aspects to everything in the world, you know? So, to kind of recognize that and acknowledge that is also kind of, I don't know, to me it makes you, I think some people do it to kind of like cannibalize what they like and kind of make themselves feel like, see, everyone else is crazy and I'm normal. And you're like, bitch, please, you are just as insane as all these people. Oh, please don't slip down the whole way. He did, god damn it. God damn it. Oh, hit the fucking enemy. Just doing a lot of plunge attacks, there we go. But yeah, I don't know. I think there's the best part of like self-emulation or self-criticism is when you're actually making fun of your community and it's honest and it's also like you love it, but you're also fully aware of the weirdness that surrounds it or the barrier of entry that could potentially be held within it, you know? Where the hell is more Whopper flowers? I feel like I'm missing a gold mine full of Whopper flowers. I don't know where they would be though. I think there may be some here. Usually in the ground. I guess I could just use the thing. Whopper flowers! This is the best part of farming for the character, yeah? When you're like, oh yeah, I need 1,000 of these. Great! Huh? Lone Syndicate says, chug, that caffeine. I mean, Lone Syndicate, for someone who drinks tea, you pushing me down a path that I don't think you would take. So, I wonder, is this for the best for me? Oh, I think in the new place there's actually a lot of Whopper flowers. No, well, maybe not Whopper flowers. I think there's a new enemy type, but there also could be Whopper flowers there. I haven't really explored the new area. Is there anything to explore? I thought there'd be, man, I thought with the new area, I thought there'd be a huge amount of like places to see and reasons to see them. Like maybe a special puzzle that unlocks like a new weapon. I don't know, man. To me, it's insane. Like I wanted to say this again. We got an event that was voiced, that had cool story, that had cool fight scenes. The dungeon event with Xin Yan. But then MiHoYo adds a permanent huge area. None of it's voiced. None of it's like animated. And they're just like, yeah, that's just there. Like, what? It just makes no sense. It's also access through a side quest. It's just the most like, why did you invest not in this? It's going to be permanently here. It's insanity. Lindsay says, but words can be used in a non-hurtful way, like pervert, as long as you're not hurting anyone, like legit. Having a friend who introduced herself like this, and I quote, "I'm a pervert, nice to meet you. I hope we get along." That sounds like you're in an anime, but sure. But okay, I'm trusting Lindsay, but it just seems like a crazy thing to me. But anyway, also stop it. Also, those enemies look so cool. Anyways, yeah, no, yeah. To me, I think there, like, to me, I think that was like iDubbbz's old perception of things, where he's like words, like, are entirely governed by how you dictate and use them. But I think that's one of the ones where I don't know if I 100% commit to either side. I can almost see both things. Like, I feel really uncomfortable when people use the N-word. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't think there's, like, if somebody uses it in a non-threatening, non-bad way, I think people have the perception of like they're a racist when they're not using it in a bad context. And I'm like, at best they're a little tone deaf. But who are you to say that your perception of the surrounding environment is the only perception? Like, I'm sure that there's some communities out there that would they be okay with this. Like, why are you judging somebody based on something that is not them? It'd be like you getting offended for Native American culture on behalf of me when I never asked you to do that, you know? But at the same time, I feel quite uncomfortable by certain words. So yeah, like, I really like, what do you call it? That word, and the what do you call it? Pejorative word for a gay man that starts with an F. I don't like that word at all. That word also seems like, there's words that to me just maybe, and again, I fully accept this as being my lived experience, which could be like, you know, skewed in some way. But that word, the hard R version of the N word and the F word for gay people, or gay men specifically, is just, they sound evil. Like, they genuinely sound malicious. Like you're actually causing like pain. Like, I don't know, there's a nice way to say the F word to a, yeah. Like, there's certain words where I'm like, I throw in the towel. This is a hard argument to win. You know, language turns out kind of complicated, kind of a person by person kind of basis, I guess. I just don't like, again, if there's anything I could fall back on that kind of makes me echo how I feel, and I just don't like when people assume people are the worst extreme of that thing. You know what I mean? I don't think it's fair. Like, there's a time in your life where you probably said something stupid, so why not give people the same grace that hopefully they would give you in that sense? Like, that's the problem with being holier than thou, is that eventually your baggage might get shown. Or maybe that's the reason why people are holier than thou, is because they're behind an avatar online, so they'll never truly show their face. So they're like, fuck it, no one will ever see my dirty laundry. I'm gonna fucking put all yours out to bear, and communicate that it's the worst possible thing. I do also want to say sorry. I see things in the background constantly, and I don't explain what exactly I'm talking about because I feel like I've just seen it forever, so I may assume that you have too. So if you're confused, sorry, I should do a better job of explaining but what I'm talking about exactly. But it's kind of like social media, Twitter, the Genshin community at times, the people at times, etc., you know? Lucian says, and she's a cool person, likes fan service anime and other cultured anime. Well, man, that's the thing, like, to me, again, like to what you just described is like, you could judge the person. You could say, like, I'm sure most women or most men even who have a certain standard of what they perceive other people, their desired sexual attractive partner to have or whatever, could judge that person. But instead, you focused on the wonder that that person possesses, probably because it's in line with your same interests. But the challenge is what if there was a person who disliked anime and didn't get it? Could you also understand and unravel and accept why they may not like it? I think you could. I definitely think you could. But I think that's the challenge, is when you have someone who disagrees with you, but also makes a good point. Like, I never got into it. I liked Friends, like the TV show Friends. That was what shaped my entire childhood and what I look at the world with. So I like Friends, The Office, those kinds of like general shows, Game of Thrones. And they may have a bunch of reasons why those are good and why anime is not for them. But I think that's the problem, is people like to be so hyperbolic. So people like to say like, this sucks or this is bad. And it's like, is it? Is it really bad? I don't know if it's bad. You may not like it, but that's fine. Red says, speaking of those kinds of games, there is one I'm keeping an eye on. It's called She Will Punish Them. It's an ARPG loot-based game where you play as succubus and get a succubus companion. Is it like a lady succubus? Because I seen one of my like troll review guys who reviews games, and he gets like a shit ton of views whenever he reviews like a pervert game. So he does it now consistently, or like a degen game, I should say. But he did one called Succubus, which it was like this shitty ass Steam game that was like, it's weird, like just the like development, but also it's like, this is specific. This is like monster girl genre specific of like this kink, you know what I mean? Where you're like, I mean, hey buddy, get after it, but at the same time, goddamn, this is a lot of effort for this specific niche, but go after it, you know? Yumi says, question is Mihoyo gonna add? Oh, you finally came to me! Yay! I don't have my ult yet. This also a little bit of lag there. Boom, boom. Why do you keep? Oh, goddamn you! Goddamn you! We'll do this. Get my ult back. A little bit of ult progress. Oh, don't drop the thing. Oh, I guess I should stay up here and look if there's any other like sprouts hanging out. Oh, it did mark more on my map though. I think they're a mile away, but still. But Yumi says, a question, is Mihoyo gonna add the cryo, pyro, and hydro gods soon? No, Yumi. No. No. Sorry. It's a good question. But no, every god of the elements are attached to an update point. So right now we're in 2.4 or 3, I think it's 3. But at a certain point, we'll go into 3.0, which will give us a new island. Subaru, I think, is what's coming next, I believe. Maybe something before that. I think it's the Dendro Island, but anyways. Subaru is the water continent for the game, so we'll get the water god around Subaru. They might do some stuff in the story where like maybe a god actually seeks us out, and it's like a Zhongli situation where we keep seeing this character come back in the story, and maybe it's like the water god checking in on us, checking if we're like bad or good for the world or something. You know, that could happen. But yeah. I don't know. But yeah, so we will not see the water gods probably in a long time. They could be referred to and stuff like that, but not as like a main character, I don't think. At least that hasn't been the gist so far. But yeah. Red says, all the armor is lingerie. God damn. Lone Sega says, well, Grin, she loves some anime plus. She likes myself base some of your personality from anime, like I talk about how I am the protagonist of protagonists. Lone Syndicate, I love you, buddy. I love you. But there is a part of that that's a little cringe. I love it, but it's like, so if you, now listen, hear me out. If she's into that, then she is also cringe. And you have found someone who is resonating on the same frequency of cringe that you do, but doesn't perceive it as cringe, which is a win. So, look at this person deeply. Anyways, sorry. I also have many cringe takes or things that are said. Cringe is a hard word to have a spin of good on it, but it is true. I'd say quirk. It's like a quirky kind of thing to say, but leans towards. It's like listening to like Carthage when he comes at us with like a pun. Pain, pain, agony a little bit, horrible feelings, all that. But we also love him for putting us in this horrible state, you know. Also, that was actually closer than I thought. God dang. Kai says, Yumi, no. We know the two regions release. Yeah, you got it. Kai is taking care of you. Lone Ticket says, I don't own PC stat face. Not yet. Not even. Maybe one day. We'll win you over. Red says, not sure. Also, Red says, yes, Grin. You create your own female succubus. And the companion, and companions. All the armor is Hadada, and it has full Hadada. I don't know. I don't know. I guess, I don't know. I'd have to see some things, but I don't. There's something about that to me where, like, you know what's not super crazy? Hell. Hellfire and burning armor and agony. A little bit of BDSM weirdness. Not my particular poison. But, what do you call it? I think there was a funny story I seen in the news. Franco even covered, I think. It was like it's called Subverse, I think. It's like a one of those DJing games. But it actually seemed like it had a budget and it tried to be more than what other games like it were, which I thought was fun. But like for the people who were blue-balled for decades by Mass Effect and such, this is your game. You know what I mean? Which I thought, it's cute. But yeah. Red says it's 100%. Got it. Lone Sink says 2.4. There is not enough adult mods, let alone AA space games. I suppose. Well, I think there is a lot from like what Nub tells me. Nub is a big consumer of this medium, and what do you call it? Nub. Like, it seems like there's a lot, but there's a lot of shitty, horrible mods, like so, you know? Also, what's good, Cora? Cora says, hello, what's good, Cora? Hopefully you're having a lovely day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah. I think this is the first time I think I'm seeing you. Hopefully I can see you more. How are you enjoying your day? Kai says Sumeru is Dendro region for. Oh right, that's right. Sumeru is right. Yeah, Sumeru is that. Fluff said Sumeru. So I got. What I'm thinking of is like you said, Fortuna. You're saying we get Sumeru first. Do you think Sumeru will be a point? So it'll be like 3 point something, or do you think Fortuna is going to be that, and it's going to be like Sumeru is going to be in what is it, 2.7 maybe? Kai says, all right, Sumeru, Dendro region. I'm more excited for the Dendro region, honestly, more than the Fortuna region. Yumi says, thanks, Ren, and Lone Syndicate. Also, Kai helped too. Red says, too many games are afraid of Harada and lootness. Like it's a taboo. So damn stupid. I agree, man. I think a lot of people, well, also, I agree, but I feel like some of those games go too hard in the paint, from my understanding. Fuck, I think anime goes too hard in the paint sometimes, where it's like, why do we need to sexualize this? You know, this is something that we should probably just fuck off and leave it alone, you know? But yeah, that's something that's like a big Western thing where like murder and death are very much like, yeah, more blood, gladiator meta, fucking murder. And sexualization is very very weird for at least the West, I think. Well, I don't know if it's most people. I think a lot of people who are in our space, the gaming space, the anime space, the content creation streamer space, I think are a lot more chill about it, frankly. But yeah. But also, we're in the age of like OnlyFans stuff and whatnot, which more power to people who are doing whatever the hell they want. Yeah, I just always feel like I don't know, man. If I could break down how most of the time I feel, I just don't want people. I want people to leave me be. You know, I don't need to know about all of the crazy things happening in your life or the world and etc. And I feel like people oftentimes live their life to almost make you have to know about it and make you have to validate them. And I'm always like, why do you need me to validate you for you just to get after it? You know. So part of me also feels that way at times, but I don't know if that's the right way to feel either. I think it's fine. My parents raised me, at least, I think. To be like, as long as a person's not hurting anybody, who cares? Let them like fuck a tree. Let them wear a full sheet of armor if they want every day of their life. Who cares? Who gives a shit? As long as my whole thing, as long as they're not hurting anybody, or as long as they're leaving you be, who cares? You know, live and let live. But I feel like we're in an age where people need you to validate how they live. That is where I get it. I understand the value of feeling like you have a place in this world, but I just don't know if it's the best bet for your own happiness, you know, for your own sufficient happiness, etc. Thank you so much for stopping by, Yumi. Yumi says bye. Sleep. Good everyone. Good. Have a lovely sleep, Yumi. Hope I can see you again. We'll be streaming on YouTube tomorrow, by the way. No, we'll be streaming on Twitch. Sorry. Streaming on Twitch tomorrow. Red says, yes, fully aware of Subverse, keeping my eye on it too. Okay. Karo says, so I think I said Kara or something. Karo says, yeah, I'm currently starting Genshin and I hope to get Ooh, man, she's an inevitability. Albeit it's sometimes painful because there's no, well, I don't know. I feel like with the double banner rerun, I feel like there's a high chance that you're going to be able to get like the new character, but then they're going to rerun like Jean or like Diluc eventually. So I feel like you'll eventually have, if you stick around in the community long enough, especially around this time, I feel like you'll be have a higher chance of getting a character you most desire. One thing it says, I'm the protagonist. I can't see it being cringe, but hey, I live my life, but I can understand your view as well, Grin. I also had a friend who is a full-blown chimmy. Oh yeah, gotcha. Who lived in their own world. Gotcha. I mean, it is true that you are protagonist, but to say that you are the protagonist of all protagonists, I mean, we live in a world where like Ryan Reynolds exists, Hugh Jackman exists, etc. Like peak performance, good guy, awesome people to aspire to, at least in my opinion. So to me, to be like, hey, I'm better than them, I'm a better. Everyone's their own protagonist. I agree, but to say that you are the protagonist of all protagonists would mean that you are implying that you are better than all those protagonists, and that to me is a little bit much for your boy. Now, I'm all about loving themselves and making yourself happy and wholehearted and all that stuff, but I do think you should also level yourself out a little bit. Calm down a little bit, you know? Where the hell is this? Oh. Well, I haven't even been here, I don't think. Actually, I have, apparently. The puzzle is done. It says it's lower still. Oh, there's two here. Hell yes. Hell yes. This. We're gonna do this. Come on, spawn here real quick. Do this. I don't even think I'll need to use Raiden Shogun, so we'll just activate this. Fuck it, we'll use this just to get our ability back. Oh, I wanted to. Never mind. Tried to use Shincho, but I didn't switch to the right person. Where are your gubbins? Oh, there we go. Well, we made a dent, and by that I mean we made no progress. We made no progress in the flower meta hate train. For Ganyu, Jesus Christ, sorry. Yeah. But this is a nice spot for us to wind down, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we don't get kicked in the throat by a random enemy. Also, let's go with Shangling. She always has the best creepy ass smile. Yes. This. Creepy. Soulless gaze. There's nothing in there, ladies and gentlemen. It's an empty soul. Okay, also. There we go. Alright. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're winding down to the stream at this point. But it was lovely, and thank you so much for spending time with me. I appreciate it immensely. Immensely. Also, expect a video tomorrow about Dying Light. I'd appreciate all the support if you guys could go check it out. It's just me talking about something I'm excited for. And hopefully I can maybe excite you a little bit about the game. Yeah. Kai says, when 3.0 is, we don't know. Could be still in a couple months. Okay, but that's when Subaru is probably going to be like it's. So we're not going to Fortuna. We're going to probably Subaru as a detour. Maybe that will help us get to Fortuna, maybe. Lonzigan says, thanks, Red. I'll check it out and see if I can, if it's a YouTube or something. What did Red say? Oh, the Succubus game. Gotcha. Red says there is plenty of YouTube videos of She Will Punish Them. Really? I guess if your giblets are covered, but I feel like YouTube is a very so-so game. It's like, no. Don't you think? No sexualization at all. Which I never understood why YouTube didn't do like like they have YouTube Kids. I don't know why they ever didn't do like a YouTube like adult. But also, I don't know. I also understand like you don't want YouTube to turn into RedTube or some real bullshit, you know? So I don't know. I also understand a little bit, but I also think that there should be a happy medium, you know? Like something where like you could give advertisers that could, you know, push alcohol or maybe even weed or something like that, you know, on the channel or on like ads, and let people kind of pursue a more mature content. But I also don't, I understand the perception of you don't want YouTube to turn into like we have YouTube Kids, we have base YouTube, and we have degenerate fucking nonsense, gross, crazy shit, and you're like, it kind of pollutes all of it. So I kind of understand a little bit, but I feel like you should just have one that's a little bit scaled up, just a little bit, than base YouTube. Kiro says, I got Noelle, Chunyung, and Reza. Oh, dude, Reza is the best. Reza's main DPS material. He's so fun and very, very good. Noelle is also pretty good, too. Chunyung is good, but he's a little bit surpassed by other supports. But yes, I would go with Reza, personally. Because a main DPS can take you really far when you're just getting into the game. Lone Singer says, Grin, would you prefer it as your friendly neighborhood protagonist? I would prefer you to stay exactly how you are, Lone Syndicate. Cringe and all right? Alright? I don't want you to change. I like who you are. But if you do want to change, I'll probably like that too. Lone Syndicate says, isn't the Shangling look on her face when she sees... I think it's close. I think she has diamonds in her eyes originally. In fact, I think I have that picture. I saved that screenshot because I thought it was so funny. But yeah. Kai says, okay, was a good stream, but don't listen to him. Noelle is great. I mean, hey, I didn't say Noelle's not great. I just said, like, if you're just getting into the game and you don't have the artifacts, because you have to, like, if you're just getting into the game, in order to make Noelle really sing, you're going to need a surplus of resin to get artifacts. Or you're going to need to get to AR-20 to get to Inazuma to get to the new artifact domain. So I'm just trying to look out for him, Kai. God damn you. God damn you. Red says, I just find it so damn stupid and shameful that people are afraid of the skin they are born in. So many people scoff at anything remotely sexual or show any skin. It annoys me. I mean, I get it, man. At the same time, though, I don't know. I love me people, you know? I'm not asexual. I 100% not that. But at the same time, I don't know. There was a movement that was happening a while back that was like free the nipple. And a part of me was like, I don't know, man. I would look away. I'd feel a little bit bashful, you know? So maybe I'm part of the problem. I don't know. But I'd be like, oh my God. But also, you guys don't know this, but we went and visited my grandparents' country, which is Portugal in Portuguese. So we went and visited Portugal, and man, there is a lot of booba hanging out all over the place. If you go to the beach, there's women with their shit hanging out all the time. And at best, it was like sightseeing with my brothers, where we're like, look, and Mom's like, it's doesn't. But at the same time, Mom was like, do you see that woman over there? Like, don't look, but look. And my grandpa's the best. He always used to, even when we were kids, he used to always be like, never like this, always like this. And I was like, Grandpa, you dirty fuck. But I don't know. In context like that, I don't know. I don't mind it as much. But like when you're like, if I was like eating out at like a cafe and like a nice like inner like city kind of thing, and I was just drinking some tea, I was having like a cake or something, and I look over and there's just boob. It's just, I'd be like, oh my God, okay, that's there now. You know, is that wrong? I feel like I'd be most like, there's a context where I'm like, get after it, and there's other times where I'm like, this is distracting me. You're gonna thousands of men crashing cars. Also women. I'll have you know, many women appreciate various parts of the body. But same thing. Person will look at some shit, rear end another person, humanity will collapse. Bang. Can't handle booba or potential good-looking people. All right. It's been the dawn of the day when various people were drawing statues and creating statues of beautiful people. Also some gross ass people, but those gross ass people happen to be like very powerful. You know what I mean? Had a lot of damage and shit attached to it. Conquerors and such. Losigan says, but I'm always introducing myself in a plenty of what people would refer to as cringe. Like I legit say, I'll show you a dance cloaked in shadow. I mean, if I don't know. I think I just have been around you so much that some things resonate as like, what? And then other times things are like, it's just Lone Syndicate. I've heard it. I've felt this aura of insanity for such a long time that it seems like normalcy, which is maybe not good for me interacting with other people, but good for you at the very least. But yes. Lone Syndicate says, just imagine going to the beach and seeing Booba, and your mom is like, what the hell? But also look at, well, it's less of that. It's more of like shock value. Like, can you believe these people are crazy? But also, we don't care. Like, do you? Also, there were also times, ladies and gentlemen, where not the most beautiful people were out here killing it. Sometimes it was a grandma who was just over it, who just stopped caring entirely. And you've seen some shit. You've seen some shit as a Portuguese person in your tiny ass Speedo, because that's the thing over there. Parents did it just threw that out, and yeah, pain. Don't look at these images, they're the worst. We look like tiny, weird African children because we're tan to shit, and we got these fucking orange Speedos on. Brutal. Anyways, sometimes you see some people out here chilling, living their best life, but maybe some and we'll be there too. Probably my fucking pecs will be sagging also at some point, probably. But needless to say, pain. Pain. Kai says, I am from Europe. We see boobs, and it does not bother me. I think Europeans are different. Well, what do you call it? I think like I think you're right a lot, Kai, because it wasn't like bothersome, but it was. Like, it was surprising the first time you see it, but I think everyone just doesn't care, so you're like, all right, I guess we're not caring, you know? But at the same time, I do think in situations where, like, I don't know, if you were just, like, chilling in a certain atmosphere, like if you were at dinner, and you were eating at, like, a nice place with dinner, and you seen a person with their shit hanging out, or, booba hanging out, I don't know, part of me would be like, I don't think even in countries that are super open to those kinds of things that takes place. So I think everyone agrees that there should be, like, a level of certain environments maybe being special, and in that case, why? I don't know. Yeah, that's a deep conversation that I don't know what the right answer is, but I think there's no right answer. I think it's probably one of those things which is a little bit like, yeah, I guess. Maybe less there, more here. Kai says, facts, Grin. What do you mean, what facts? What facts are happening? Lone Syndicate says red, maybe. It was more shocking, if anything. Kai says, it is normal. People on TV, people at the beach, no one cares. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's everywhere. It's even like if you're at like a restaurant, there's still like people doing that. Weird. I have never heard that. Interesting. I'd love to visit Europe someday. I don't think I fit the U.S. law. I don't know, man. I would like to think that, like, you could fit in anywhere, you know? Like, some people would, like, I was born in like, some people are really hell-bent on, like, getting out of their town, which I get. I can understand there being, like, you know, a town that doesn't really feel like it represents you. But at the same time, I think it'd always be good to, like, know how to find the best in your environment and in your people, I guess. Because at the end of the day, human beings are, like, absurdly tribal. Like, so the quicker you can understand how to be and, like, resonate and make better the tribe, I think it's your best bet, I guess. Lone Syndicate says, when fan service anime comes to life, except versus it's true. You're sitting there like, yay, oh my god. Oh my god, awesome, man. That was another thing. I never understood that when have you guys ever been to the pool? How some dudes out in the like the changing room, dick out, just fucking trotting around, and also then you get like this old fuck, which is like clearly over it, and you're just like, you have to look at like old, gross, saggy ass balls when you're like a child in a changing room, and you're like, fucking, what a nightmare. What a nightmare. What a fucking shit show. This is where I'm like, put on more clothes. Fuck this. Which maybe is how, because I think a lot of people who are like free the nipple are also women who are like, I don't want to see your fucking giblets hanging out, girl. In the same way, I don't want to see schlong slapping around. You know what I mean? I'm like, no thanks, ma'am. I'm perfectly happy being like, put on some goddamn pants. You know? Like, hey, Red, what do you call it? Is it all nudity across the board? So if you could get some tit for tat, basically, meaning if people were walking around with booba, but you also had men, no matter the shape, no matter the size, shit hanging out, would you take it as well? Because I wouldn't. If I was eating fucking dinner, dude, if I was eating dinner and I was outside and I look over to my left and I just see a fucking sack of shit, I'd be like, fuck this. You would ruin everything. Yeah, so this is where like free the nipple starts to fall apart for me, for your boy. When it's not just free the nipple, but it's free to everything. I'm like, I can't handle this. It's too much. I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. Oh. Okay, Kai says, well, not in restaurants. We catch up. Kai says, we all have elbows and knees, and boobs is just another part, body part. No, I agree with that. Again, I think that like there's no vilification of a body part, but I do think that there is a societal preconceived perception of what is determined to be a like an attractive thing. You know, like there's some people who find elbows hella attractive, but you're allowed to, you know, walk around with your elbows. So there's some sort of weird thing at play. But yeah. Well, not restaurants, unless it's food a stall at the beach, then maybe weird. Okay, I see. At the beach, yeah, see, that makes sense. Again, it's like a place to me that like kind of makes sense for like tanning and all these other things. But I don't know a person who's like going to like what do you call it? Like, how do I put it? Like doing everyday things, like going to the grocery store that's not like near a beach, or a person who's like going for their driver's test with their tits hanging out. You know, like there's, as much as I am all for like, I don't think your body parts are disgusting or perverted or whatever you want to give context to it, but I do think maybe this is where I'm fucked up, but I do think there's a sexualization, maybe for the worse, maybe for the better, I don't know, that does take place. And I think you have to get the whole society on board of what we now determine to be what is sexualized. And with porn rampant and with OnlyFans and stuff in our future, I don't know if that'll ever happen. I think it may just get worse. Like everything will eventually become sexual. Maybe that's when nothing will. Well, hopefully not everything. God damn. Please, Japan, not everything. China also. Also, guys, we gotta end the stream. We're just killing time. No. There are limits. Okay. So, guys, so there is. Okay. Red says, I prefer a kid to be exposed to this stuff early. I taught about it so they are prepared when they grow up and not afraid of it. I mean, yeah. I guess I don't really, like, I think if there's a kid who's like, I don't like to be, like, to have my shit hanging out and run around naked, I think that's fine. If a person's also like, fuck it, I don't give a shit, I think that's also fine. I don't know if there's a need for either to be the thing. Like, I don't think it takes away from your lived experience to not want to show your body parts. Now, if you start, like, determining people are evil or disgusting or gross because they do that, well, maybe it's also, like, I give what I hope to receive. So if I'm not out here, you know, throwing my stuff around, then hopefully I won't receive that either, you know? Also, Nub says, what the fuck did I come back to? Don't worry about it, no. Don't worry about it. Also, Lone Syndicate says, what the hell is this conversation? How did we get here? Where do I get off? Good question, Lone Syndicate. You should know this at this point, Lone Syndicate. We're a fever dream. Always. Chaos incarnate, but always finding our way to you know, not be afraid to talk and actually ask some weird questions and find whatever weird answers we may find. Because of shock, never seen it before, then all of a sudden. Don't ask, no, nah, it's the best, to just leave like, don't come back. You guys are at fault. I gotta go to sleep anyway. Night, guys. Lonsika says, I can only imagine people watching this in pads. Is it really that bad? Yeah, see, I find it's not that bad of a conversation at all. Like the conversation of, I think it's hilarious. Like, because to me, I was like, I never really can like truly describe why I think the weird free the nipple thing, where I understand it, like I'm on team, yeah, they shouldn't overly sexualize a body part. But then at the same time, I'm like, there's something in my head that says this doesn't, like, I'm like, as much as I'm an idealist, I'm probably more a realist, where I'm like, there's something here that I don't think, like, there's something that's like a future problem that I don't think people are realizing. And then when I make the joke of like, what happens if someone shit with like a man, his giblets were just hanging out and you were just doing your day-to-day shit, it's a problem. It's like, oh God, oh no. Maybe in certain contexts, you're like, fuck it, like the beach, sure. But if you're eating in a place, or if you're like walking down the street and you just happen to see that, you're like, fuck. And maybe women were like, oh, it's sexualization or something. Maybe they perceive it as a thing as well. And maybe that's the tit for tat kind of equilibrium of like, okay, maybe these things need a greater care. Also, Fluff, love you. You'll have to watch the past broadcast to Nails. Also, hopefully your workout was lovely. Hopefully your workout was killer. But ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking too much. I need to go shower and end my day. But thank you for your time. This is a fun conversation, especially towards the tail end. It's always fun when we have a stream that doesn't really have any plan or execution. We kind of just got to float around and try to find gold, and I think we found it today, at least at the end. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, ladies and gentlemen. Always appreciate you. Hopefully I can see you again over at Twitch, because we stream over on weekends at Twitch, so hopefully I can see you there. We'll probably also be doing a little bit of like talking about video games and such, but also I want to kind of I haven't done a try not to grin this week, and I wanted to try to aim for it to be on Sunday a little bit, every now and again, pulse, and put that in there. But ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day. Again, thank you for spending so much time with me. Thank you again, and goodbye. I thanked you like 3 times, dude. I apologize. Maybe it seems insincere.